pretty much always on. All right, Burbles, I am ready to start some Witchy Life Story. Yesterday, we almost reached half of the week. I think it is half of the week now. And I think our character is about to leave this town because she doesn't want it anymore. She's too sassy for that. So let's see. And that was the conversation from yesterday, but I'm going to do it again. And let me say this again. If there is like an issue with the sound, please let me know, yeah? Tonight's the night, Ramsey. It's finally the moon for the full moon. Oops, hi Jared, welcome to the stream. All our work is going to pay off. And then we're out of here. Come. Here, let me write some invitations real quick. You grab some paper and pen. Dear resident of Flora, meet me tonight at the festival grounds. Sincerely, your village witch, Mimi von Teasel. That should do the trick. Ramsey, I need you to deliver all of these to everyone today. Make sure they get them. I can't wait. I'll be on to bigger and better things. We'll finally be able to rest. Soon it'll just be me and my experiments. I think I also took this one the last night. I got a new winter jacket too. I love it. Oh, nice. That's nice. Yeah, I like winter stuff. It's just it's the cozy time. I'm a person who's not even celebrating Christmas. It just, I don't know. I like my sweaters, my beanies, my scarves, and it's just comfy. Even though I'm not wearing gloves, not even when I'm driving my bike. I don't know. I'm always having cold hands though, with no one to bother me with their requests. I'm going to finish up around here. I'll meet you in the village later tonight under the full moon. Let's see, but I'm not sure. We're probably also having other requests here, right? Wait, no, we don't have requests. Wait, I can only click on the door, but usually you can go. Usually we were starting. Oh, daily routine was like we were checking the mails, but okay. I guess today is a special day, but I would like to take care of my garden, of my little garden here. I'm gonna cut a bit here. Mimi celebrates the low temperature moments. To be honest, yeah, because I do think it's important to have cold weather, since we're also having climate change. But I always said cold weather is good for nature because all the mosquitoes are finally dying. They're not surviving when it's too cold. I remember there was a couple of years ago, there was a very, very mild winter. Around Christmas, I remember there was like 20 degrees. That was crazy, or 18 degrees. I remember that you could just go outside with a t-shirt. Yeah, I think that was the moment they said in the radio, or it was in the news, the mosquitoes are dying way better, or they're not surviving during winter when it's super cold. So it is very important that these mosquitoes are kind of dying, because they're very, very annoying during summer. And summer is already so annoying because it's too warm. I'm not a person who's enjoying the heat that much. I fear a future where winters aren't cold anymore. Honestly, same. So that's why I'm appreciating the cold temperature now, even though that means it's going to cause trouble with public transport. I don't want snow though. Snow is causing even more trouble with the public transport. It's always like that. But Deutsche Bahn is like they're always having a different kind of reasons. It is too warm. It is too cold. It is freezing. It is too windy. It is, some people are on the track. It is, animals are on the track, which is completely fine. But I don't know why people going on tracks though. Can we find more reasons? Probably. We should do the Deutsche Bahn bingo. Yeah, some technical problems, and then you can just keep going on with that, to be honest. Don't say that. Mosquitoes are just small. No, they're not small birds, dude. We're going to the village now. Let's see. You arrive at the festival grounds. Trees on check. You're right. Trees on check. Yeah. I mean, I had this the last time. I stranded kind of in Hamburg, but it was good. I really spent a nice weekend in Hamburg because of the huge storm. And honestly, it was super nice. I really enjoyed my time. Deutsche Bahn even paid for the hotel, so it was perfectly fine. Dude, if there's going to be storm again, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to stay there during a storm, and it's just cozy. And then you can choose your own hotel. The only thing they're not paying us for food. That's a bit annoying. And the problem is also they didn't give me a coupon. They gave me Fahrgastrechte-Formular. It's like a paper where you have to write everything down, what happened, where you were, how much everything was, and you need to protocol pretty much everything. Hi, Sky. Hello there. I'm doing good. What about yourself? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing fabulous. That's kind of fitting to your name, huh? Nice. I remember you being stuck up there. I mean, I love Hamburg. I actually wanted to visit that city again. It was a perfect weekend. My dad was living there for a couple of years, and I visited him there. It was it was a good time. I'm having good memories there, and Hamburg is not a new place to me. It's like a bit like not second home, but I feel familiar there, and I love Hamburg. I could definitely imagine living there, to be honest. I wouldn't mind that. It's beautiful there anyway. By the way, friends, don't forget to join the games at Epic. I should actually do that. There is one game we played on stream. It's Alba. It's such a good game. You should also play this. It's so chill, even though I'm missing the achievements over Epic. You're up at the festival ground. The full moon shines brightly in the clear sky. Look, everyone's here already. This is going to go off without a hitch. Time to get myself together. You walk over to everyone. Oh, a ritual? How lovely. Oh, she's still a ritual. How lovely. She's still a bit sick, but she definitely should sleep a bit. I should be baking. I'm tired. Oh, it is pretty late. The studio is still such a mess. Everything will be fine. Perfectly fine. See, Mimi is here now. I'm here. A bit late, I guess, but I'm here. Thank you, Ruth. Greetings, friends. All right, let's get this done. And welcome to the ritual. This reminds me of Desnick so much because he's always greeting us like that. So I'm going to take this one. Thank you for joining me. I will solve all your problems with a full moon ritual tonight. All right, let's get this show on the road then. Ramsey, get into place. I'm still very happy about that. We're having a bird here so much. This is so nice because most of the time it's like having a cat or a dog, and having a bird is rarely in game, right? Miss Ronald, me too. I DM'd him like I said a couple of days ago that I hope he's doing fine, but I do think he's very, very busy. But yeah, I am gladly waiting for the day when he's coming back again. Where's Daz? Is he okay? I don't know. I hope so. I DM'd him, but I didn't get an answer. So I just hope things are very busy, but in a good way, you know? Yeah, I'm also missing him. It's a huge difference when the whips here, or just in general, when people are missing here. You definitely can feel that. There are always people coming and going, but yeah, there are some people I would be very sad when they wouldn't be around me anymore. Mr. Leo voice singing. I'm pretty sure he's going to sing soonish again. Lots of work and maybe still problems with internet. Yeah, maybe it's the combination of both. He is having 2 jobs, and lately he had problems with internet. So yeah, that might be also the reason. I mean, if my internet wouldn't work, there is no way I can watch streams because I don't have any. I don't have data pretty much on my phone. So that would be very impossible for me. So, and I don't know how much a stream takes. I think when I'm checking up my watts and I'm downloading them, they are between 4 and 8 gigabyte big. So that's just one stream. So I assume that's also what you are streaming. I guess so. A lot, right? Yeah, it's more than just watching something over Netflix. Not even sure if you can. It just the quality over there. Yeah, let's just hope Desnix is doing all right and he's gonna come back soon because he's a very appreciated community member of us, of the Burble community. You take a deep breath. Full moon. with your bright shining light, lend us your power on this very night. Provide a clear path for us to walk, a way to a successful festival completely unblocked. We've worked this week to fix what was broken, so please acknowledge our devotion. The ritual is complete. Relax your body and take another deep breath. All right, I think we're good. Everyone feel better now? I feel full of... Yeah, you still need to get some rest. Yeah, you need to get home, indeed. Uh-oh. Wait, maybe it'll just take more time to work? That's right, it might take some time to work. You can't rush magic. But isn't that what you're trying to do? I mean, I'm trying to get away from this village, but I don't think Nisha's talking about that, right? Only watched a 45 minutes video on YouTube and there was like 3 gigabytes data. Oof, okay. Yeah, I only know this when I'm downloading my watch because I need to cut something or I need to put things together. Then I'm seeing it's taking quite a bit of time because Twitch, you can't just download your WOD. It needs to be prepared. And I think they are rendering it and then you are downloading it. It's sometimes it's a bit complicated, but yeah, I can imagine. Can't you just change the quality on YouTube though? I mean, you need to be very lucky if you can do this over Twitch because it's only for partners. But sometimes when they have other resources, they are also offering the affiliates or everyone else also the other options. But I'm never checking this out. I think there are some streamers restarting the stream over and over again, but that would mean that the bot over Discord would just spam you guys in case you want to get the notification when I'm coming online. I love when you're telling a story, same as a bad time. So, well, that's good. I'm glad. Isn't that what you were trying to do? I knew this would happen. I knew we couldn't trust you. Nisha? No, I read that letter. I know the truth. Mimi has been messing with us this entire time, just like she did with Cosmopolitan. Nisha, what? But I've been able to get my work done. Mel, there's something you really should know. Oh no, Nisha's going to tell. Oh no, she's actually telling this that it was me who published a ritual which was not having any effects, and Nisha is kind of questioning my witchy crafts. I mean, I understand that, but I am a witch, right? You can change that, but that is if you have to read something about it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I understand that. It's always better to enjoy the full experience. But yeah, it's taking too much package, to be honest, unfortunately. Your beloved Evan Elset from Cosmopolitan is Mimi von Teasel. Wait, what? Maybe is that true? That meets all those rituals that backfired? Mal, and it's not just those rituals, it's all the magic she's done for us here too. With all of Mimi's boasting about her magic, don't you think things have only gotten weird around here? Like Devin at the lake party, you were abnormally social. Well, that's true, but I did ask for a spell to make friends. Wait, maybe it was just placebo, it's called, right? I am pretending I'm giving them something, and it's like they're thinking they're getting my potion, but in reality it's just, I don't know, water with some food color or something. Imagine, or just, I don't know, some flowers inside without any effects, and then it just their only mindset. Reminds a bit of Harry Potter with a luck potion, Felicitas or something. It was called, right? That's exactly what I mean. Nisha, let's calm down for a moment. You're not wrong, but perhaps there's an explanation. Whatever with her sounds like tea. Have you forgotten Mimi's relaxation spell? You were really just out of it? Mel, that might explain the other day. Yeah, Ruth was pretty angry, but we acted like brats. Okay, yes, but I've never seen Ruth like that. Ramsey, this isn't good. They're kind of doubting on me. I don't like this. I talked to the Madeleines. To those cookies you were working on. Cake. She said she was possessed by their spirits. That was also so funny. They called me a fool. Mimi helped me to talk to spirits too. Then they destroyed my studio. Nisha, those are probably rats or mice or something. I got a dog, though I wanted a hot date. Well, I think I would take that. I was about to say the hot dog. I don't want to say hot dog. No, it was a hot date, not a hot dog. I'm messing it up, dude. I need some Madeleine. Oh, fuck, I had some churros today. That was super delicious. Oh, churros with a Nutella. That was so, so nice. But I do love my dog, not hot dogs. Psst, Ramsey. I think we should run, slowly sneak away, throw Ramsey as a distraction. I would never throw my bird, dude. But I think I am gonna slowly sneak away, even though I would not do that. Sometimes I do not like the options I'm having because she's so, I don't know, very cocky. I guess that's the right word. She's having, she's believing in herself a lot, even though sometimes you should step, you should not do like steps like that. Hot dog. You would also take a number 2, slowly sneak away. Let's do that. You try to tiptoe away, but before you can take even 3 steps. No. What? I'm just stretching. You look at Ramsey. He looks at you. This is it. This is the end. You nod to Ramsey to let him know it's been good times. But you know, when your gran hears about this, it's not just your training that will come to an end. Did I really speak to the Madeleines? I think it's time to be honest, It's time to be honest. I like my churros with cinnamon sugar mixed, but with Nutella sounds good too. I don't like cinnamon, but if you like cinnamon, that sounds really good. It was even offered to me with cinnamon sugar, but I was like, nope, I don't want to have cinnamon sugar, just sugar and then Nutella. So good. Churros are so good. It's so simply to make, but yeah, it's hard to make this at home, I guess. You tried to hold in it, but explode? That's our only only answer here. Hi, Boo-Boo. Hello? No, you didn't. It was me, Mimi. And I meant everything. Jean, I wanted to eat those Madeleines so bad, but you kept throwing them in the trash. And Mel, yeah, I'm Evan Elstead, and what I did wasn't right at all. I used Cosmopolitan to release my frustration with my family and make fun of witches. I never thought of the consequences of my actions. And more recently, when you asked me to help you, I could tell how badly you wanted to get your work done. But I pushed it too far. Nisha, I've never talked to spirits successfully. That was supposed to be in my next chunk of training before I got... Bruce, we're gonna be very honest now. Yes, Mimi? I slipped something extra into your spells. Don't ask me what, which I know sounds bad, but you seem like you needed the extra push. We gave her some magic mushrooms we just found. Don't forget that. That's actually so dangerous. Devin, imagine she would be allergic to mushrooms. Imagine that. Maybe we would have killed the mayor. Okay, that... I don't think it's gonna happen in this game, but imagine. Please don't do that. Kind of same with you. Expect I used the runes. Not really my specialty, but desperate times call for desperate measures, or so I thought. And Jonas? What? Well, you're just kind of easy to mess with, so for real? Yeah, for real. This is my first time having to use witchcraft to help folks out. I make the spells, but I feel like my magic is never enough. So I tried energy readings, incantations, or extra ingredients. I wanted everyone to think I was great. I just wanted to do my own thing. I can't resist trying new things. I wanted everyone to think I was great, probably because of the high expectations. I mean, they were not really happy when I came here into this village, though. How are we doing? Well, yes, I'm doing all right, Babuba. What about yourself? I hope you're doing good, and I hope my sound is also good here, because today I was struggling with crackling sounds. So I hope you don't have any crackles. I really hope so. Mimi is the best. No, I'm not. I am doing lots of mistakes, but I'm trying to be the best of myself. Sound is good. That's good. Okay, that's good. Though I wouldn't have messed up this bad if I were actually great. Even this full moon ritual is a ploy. The full moon is a very powerful way to amplify magic. I was hoping to use it to fix everyone's problems tonight, so I could get out of here. But it looks like I've actually done the opposite. Yeah, that's the thing when you're giving other people the feeling that you can do everything. They're having high expectations, but you should be down to earth. Yeah, I am never like this. I think it's even better to be honest and say you can be very honest and you can say, sorry, but this is something I can't do. This is not one of my competences. I can't do that. And I think it's completely fine by saying that instead of pretending you can do something. I think that's the Mimi in-game she needs to learn about. Magic isn't supposed to be self-serving or for proving yourself or using people. It's about energy and intention. My job as a witch is to help our energies work together and strengthen our intention. That's the only way to accomplish things we can't do alone. It means my energy, your energy, and your community's energy are supposed to work together to put on the best harvest festival Flora has ever seen. But I've done the opposite as a witch. Maybe my family is right. Maybe I really am. That's enough. She's like Dumbledore. Enough. Your magic did get out of hand, but how many of us asked for your magic expecting it to solve our problems immediately? Or asked Mimi to do even more than we originally asked? Everyone remained silent. I mean, Ruth is also right. You can't just solve your problems with potions. And let's say those potions in real life are just pills you are taking to make things all right again. Well, life is not like that. Life is not that easy. I don't say this to excuse Mimi's actions. However, Mimi is correct in that magic is all about energy and intention. We never intended to make the magic work. Instead of facing our problems as a community, we just used magic to cover up and hide from our problems. Whether we want to admit it or not, that's why the last witch left too. That's why Flora is the way it is today. I won't keep repeating that mistake. If we're going to start being more honest with each other, there's something I need to say. It kind of feels like the end of this game now. Huh, we'll see. But we don't have the festival yet, and this is going to be in a week. We'll see. This is my last term as mayor. After this, I intend to travel all over the world. That's good, Ruth. It's a dream I've had for a while, and I'm not getting any younger, so... Gran, that's great. Nisha, I should have said this ages ago and kept saying it, but I'm proud of you. Aw. Not to root the boot, but who will be Mel, I think you'd be an excellent candidate for mayor. I'd be happy to endorse you. Oh, endorsements. Well, that'd be so much for you to say that. Can I think it over? I think, first of all, she needs to get well again. Of course. Devin turns to Nisha. I don't want to perform at the festival. I'd rather work together with local musicians, bring the community in more, you know? Wow, really? That sounds like a great idea. I'm sure Gran and Mel would be happy to help. You see, everyone is now very honest to each other. Should have been right at the beginning. Thought you'd be disappointed. Devin, I would never be disappointed. You're my best friend. I'm so sorry I made you feel that way. I was just so worried about the festival. You know, that special talent you have reaching into people's souls and tearing them out? Yeah. Well, your music also can reach into people's soul and heal them. In fact, you just gave me an idea. What if I put together a community art project for the festival too? That sounds amazing. Let's bring this community together. Mel is right. I'm too focused on the Medlands, but I want to get them right, so please have patience. I know I get tunnel vision and push myself too hard. We all want this festival to succeed, but can we consider the festival a success if we burn ourselves out? Yep, it's not gonna happen. In the end, you are not gonna be able to do any task, to be honest. Ruth is right, we need to approach this festival as a community. Since everyone's making big confessions, I feel like I have to make one too. But, well, I don't know if I have anything to confess, but I know how hard it is to be honest with people. But maybe if we all try together, it'll be easier for all of us. So, yeah. Does anyone else have anything else they like to say? You look around and see everyone chatting amongst themselves. It wasn't too bad, right? It's just you, or do you feel like the energy of Flora just shifted? Did you plan for this? Of course, stay silent. No, I'm gonna stay silent. I would honestly say no, of course not. Which fact of the stream? Ballet was inspired by a witch. According to legend, the very first ballet performance was inspired by the ancient Greek with goddess Kirka. The first ballet took place in Paris in 1581, was staged in honor of the French queen Catherine Medici. In fact, Catherine Medici was also said to be a witch. I also want to be a witch. Interesting fact, I had no idea. Ballet was inspired by a witch. Interesting. Thank you, Manu. Today we've learned. We don't need even Reddit for that. Evil new... And I'm not evil. I'm trying to be a good person. Don't worry. I know you didn't. But I think Marty, your gran, did. What do you mean? I think it's getting pretty late. If there's one thing we could all use, it's a little rest. Don't you think? Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Everyone nods in agreement. How about we wrap this up now? Everyone nods in agreement again as they let out yawns. Oh, y'all make your way home. Let's go home then. Well, it escalated, but in a good way in the end. That didn't go how I expected either. Do you think what Ruth said about Gran is right? Yeah, I guess I wouldn't put it past her either. Gran's teaching methods have always been a little, let's say, different. But it looks like we're sticking around till the festival. For some reason, I'm feeling pretty happy about that. Yeah, with everyone working together, maybe we can do something pretty cool. Well, we should do as Ruth said and get some rest. But maybe did we get the item for today? Not sure about that. It's treat time. No, we didn't. Okay. 1 crow treat coming up. I know that's enough for today. Gran says too many treats are bad for your beak. It's actually not bad for the beak, but for the body health in general. All right, let's go to bed. We are ready to end the day. Good morning, chat. Hope you slept well. Alrighty, now we're getting some mails again. So, back to business. Dear Mimi, I think I'm ready to take the first steps towards leaving Flora, but I won't lie, the idea of leaving makes me so nervous. I wish there was some way to take Flora with me wherever I go. Are there incense or anything that could help? Since I Ruth, and then these are the hints. A plus, pink, and the symbol. Then John is also writing us. I am a sad grump who needs to be kinder to myself. Can't keep letting mean people get to me. Do you have a charm for that? Best regards, Jean. I can probably get that. And the last one is Devin. Mimi. I think I figured it. The music for the festival, but I still have to perform it. I think the piece is really good, but I just can't imagine myself playing with confidence. Maybe some incense to help me summon up the courage could help. Let's do it then. It's time to go to the garden now. Oop. Garden this way. There you go. The roses. I don't know what's wrong, but I think I made a mistake with cutting the roses on a... I don't know. Usually they're all growing at the same time, but it's always the roses which are growing a bit faster. And tomorrow it's going to be the other flowers. I don't know. I think I misclicked at some point or forgot to water them. There you go. Yeah, I'm not going to use... Wait, did I do this already? I did, I guess. Because they're looking so nice. All right. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna cut everything. And the last one. They're growing very fast, huh? Within 1 or 2 days, everything is growing back again. Da, 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 da. All right, potion time. Home. Clicking on my table. And then we're gonna look into the orders again. First order. Ruth. Ruth wants some incense of Flora. Da, da. Geranium. And what was the last one? Yarrow. Da, da. Da, da, da. I need to buy this again. Memory incense. Keep crafting. Oh, that's nice with a candle. Next order is... Jean needs a charm to be kinder to himself. To be kind to yourself is very hard sometimes. I know that. No, no. No, 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 no. Hollyhock, right? And the last one, allium, but it was this one. I'm always thinking it's lavender. A charm. No, no. This one. Oh, I need to buy so many new stuff again. Don't think I will have enough money to buy the artifacts. Release charm. Oh, that's also looking very nice. Reminds me somehow of Sailor Moon, the style here. Last order is made by Devin. Needs some incense to find them courage, but I'm not sure if I can craft this quickly going to the village and going to the shop, which is right here. And then we can buy this because we don't have anything of that. I'm gonna buy 3 of this. No. And some sachets. Sachets, it's called, right? And going back to the table. Last order of Devon. Alrighty. And plants is star chamomile. Good tea, by the way, but it always reminds me that I'm sick. I guess it's because I'm never drinking it outside when I'm not sick. And geranium. Incense should be changing to this one. Yep, now it's working. Perfect. And it is confidence incense. Okay, finished. Now we can talk to our burble to give some treats as well. Is it crystal time? 1 crow treat coming up. What did you find this time? Oh, nice. Celestine. Celestian? This is one of my favorites. Such a nice shade of blue. Gran would like this one too. I'll have to show it to her when we see her again. For now, though, we put it away for safekeeping. I hope we're gonna see her again, though. I kind of have a bad feeling that something's gonna happen to her. All right, time to deliver some stuff to Ruth. But we can also just go around in a circle here. We can start with Jonas. He was my sweetheart. Oh, the dog was still here. On your way to the town square, you see Jonas and the dog running around together outside. Come here, boy. It looks like someone finally got a bath. Oh, yes, he did. And now you're a beautiful boy, aren't you? Caesar. Oh, Doggy has a name now. It's Caesar. Oh, looking so cute. Have you given him a name yet? Oh, right. You forgot to give him a name? No, I just forgot to mention it. Mimi, meet Caesar. Like Caesar salad. No, so sweet. I like the reaction of chat. It's a very sweet dog. I like the colors a lot. It's like a golden retriever, right? He's settling in pretty well, I think. We'll take him down to the festival side later today and introduce him to everyone. You're going to come with me everywhere I go, right, boy? Little boy. Everywhere? Even on dates? Looks like you've got a new friend. I don't think Jonas is gonna date us still. We can try though. Why do you not like him? Does it matter if I like him? I mean, maybe, because he's always going to be near me. So if you want to be near me, Ramsey and I might be able to get used to having a dog around. Really? Oh, but only if he's a good boy. And you are a good boy, right, Caesar? Of course. Some of my crew members also have dogs, so they've been helping me figure things out. Caesar's my first pet, so I've learned a lot. That new love charm you made must have been pretty potent. Oh, he's still believing in that? I care about people and stuff. But I've never felt this way about something before. Like, I always liked animals, but having an actual pet feels so different. Yeah, it feels so much more different, to be honest. Having your own pet is a bit different because of all the responsibility. You're always taking care of your baby. Always. And you're always thinking of your baby. At least I'm doing this. Can't speak to pets, but witches are pretty close to their familiars. Yeah, they're kind of like a partner, right? Yup. Well, except when they say your spell is too powerful. They don't let you nap. They tell you not to eat strange fungus. They don't let you nap. Actually, my birds are always napping with me. Why make a spell to only clean one room when you could clean the entire house? Yeah, that makes sense, right? I told Ramsey it was because he didn't believe in the spell that all the cabinets burst open. And the ingredients, vials and jars exploded. I mean, it sounds like Ramsey was just trying to help you. The other day, after I gave Caesar a bath and stuff, I started thinking about when I yelled at my crew again. And I started feeling sad and angry at myself. Caesar came up to me and just put his head in my lap, and I calmed him down. It reminded me that even though that one bad thing happened, my crew helped me a lot with Caesar. So if they aren't still mad at me, maybe I should stop being mad at myself. Caesar, you're pretty powerful for just being a pet. Scratch Caesar behind the ears. Pat Caesar on the hat. Scratch Caesar on this. Oh, I'm gonna take the chin one. Oh, you give Caesar pets. Maybe he's alright. You hear that, Caesar? The witch says you're alright. I knew you'd come around to him. I don't know, it feels weird when people are calling me you witch, the witch. It's having a kind of a negative tone, right? Or is it just me thinking that? You want to go for a walk? I suppose we could do that. Mimi, do you want to come with us? Let me think. Spending more time with both of you? Sure. Oh, both of you. I think I like that. Yeah, we like that too, right, Caesar? Mm-hmm. You, Jonas, and Caesar all go for a walk through the woods. Caesar's got Tom sniffing around and barking at the birds. You and Jonas joke around and have a good time. Suddenly, Caesar runs off. Caesar! Where are you going? Come here! I've had the dog for a few days and I've already lost him. I'm sure he's coming back. Caesar! Caesar! Just as suddenly as he ran off, Caesar comes back. Please don't come back with an animal. Okay. Maybe it's just a stick? Aw, Sky. You're very sweet. Caesar, don't scare me like that. Wait, what do you have there? Jonas takes a bouquet of wildflowers from Caesar's mouth. Okay, Caesar? Uh-huh. Did you bring me flowers? What a cute dog, dude. Caesar nudges you with a snoot? Aw, am I supposed to give these to... Jonas looks at you. You look at Jonas? Oh, things are happening. These are for you. You take the wildflowers from Jonas. Aw. Oh, thanks. So are those flowers from Caesar or from Jonas now? I should get those into some water. I can walk you home then. We should get to the festival grounds anyway. Jonas and Caesar walk you home. You catch Jonas looking at you out of the corner of your eye. When you do, you both look away from each other, blushing. Oh. Caesar is a cute name. Wait, is it cute? No, Caesar's name is not cuter than yours. No, I like that your name is containing sky. Actually, it's a nice association, to be honest. Well, here we are. Good luck with meeting everyone today, Caesar. I'm sure you'll get along with the crew just fine. Yeah, I think so too. Catch you later. That was pretty good. It felt like a date. Venus. Jonas does seem to love Caesar. And it looks like he's working on being kinder to himself too. Alright then, that's another thing to take note of the grimoire. With the symbol. Alright, time to visit Mel, and I think that's the cafe, right? No, the cafe is here, and I'm confused. Where is she? Talk to Mel. I think that's their home. Please let Mel be better. Please let Mel be better. You approach Mel's house and gently knock on the door. Come in! Oh, she's still sick. Come in! You enter the home and see Mel curled up on the couch with some soup. You notice she's surrounded by flowers and other foods too. Aw, Jean's taking care of her, huh? Don't look in a sad state. Sorry. As we said at the full moon ritual, it's not entirely your fault. You're not the only one who got carried away. I got so worked up about everything needing to be perfect. About making sure everything else is having a good time. To be at my best, I need to rest. So, you're not mad at me? Of course not. I'm better at myself than anyone. But tell me, do you think I'm boring? What? Why is she asking me this? Oh, thanks for the hug, dear Sky. Can people be even... Wait. Can people even be exciting? I think most people are boring. Not really. I don't know what to answer here. Not really. I don't like all the answers, to be honest. I mean, I did get to see what happens when magic goes wrong. That was an exciting experience, though potentially not a good one. But I couldn't call it boring. I wouldn't call it boring. Why do you ask? Seems kind of out of the blue. Because I think everyone likes Jonas more than me. Oh, Mel, you should not compare it to yourself. You should not compare yourself with your sibling. Or just in general, don't compare yourself with other people. You were jealous of Jonas? Wait, why is she laughing? I am. People are always laughing with him. More like at him. And he's always getting invited to parties. Do you even like parties? Nah, I'm too old for that stuff now, but people just seem to like him. And you don't think people like you? Of course not. I'm the only one managing the budgets. And who gets angry over toilets and who has to tell Jonas and his crew to curl up. Everyone hates me. You retake a look around the room. You notice all the food, flowers, and get well cards. I don't think everyone is hating her, to be honest. Didn't Jean get all of the stuff here? No, but he made the soup I'm eating. Then where's all of it from? Various people from the village, my co-workers at the town hall. They heard about me feeling down and said all over all of this. I don't know where they found the time with everything they need to get done. Mel, why can't you see that she is very much a loved person by this community, actually? Why are we sometimes so blind to see that? Want to be showered in gifts? Sure seems like a lot of effort. Maybe it's all poison. Why should I say this? I know I wouldn't do that unless I liked someone. Like a lot. So you were saying people like me? I think so. Maybe you're like my gran. She's always scolding me, but she's always teaching me too. And even though she's a little stodgy, she has taught me a lot of neat spells. And without her, I wouldn't be here right now. I don't know where I'd be if I'm completely honest. I'm trying to... Oop, that was too fast. If everyone here were a goofball like Jonas, nothing would get done. There wouldn't be any festival at all. And what's more boring than that? Mel falls silent and looks around the room. You're right. I'm surrounded by the village's love right now, aren't I? Mel looks down at the bowl of soup. And John's love too. What did Jonas bring you? Mel's eyes dart around the room. Oh my god, that brat! His sister's sick from stress and he hasn't come to see me. I mean, she's just having a cold, I guess. Knowing Jonas, he probably didn't want to bother. Suddenly there is a knock at the door. Who could that be? Come in! Jonas walks in. Hey sis! Perfect timing. What are you doing here? Jean said you weren't feeling well. Actually, I'm feeling a lot better right now. I think some rest has done me good. It's about time you tried that instead of all that magic. No offense, Mimi. No, I think we might have overdone it. Anyway, I thought I'd come over to see if you need any... Nope, everyone's out. What? I just got here. I need to rest, ensure I'm in tip-top shape by tomorrow. That's a good point here. This festival isn't going to organize itself. So come on, get. Mel shoos you and Jonas out of the house. Well, I guess I'll head back to work. Sheesh! It seems like she's on the mend anyhow. Yeah, I think she'll be alright. It's so weird to do that, by the way. Knowing Mel, she'll be up and at him by tomorrow. I should get going, though. Bye! Sounds like Mel struggles with finding balance in her life. And realizing people do care about her wellness. Exactly. Venus? Maybe Mel should incorporate things attributed to Venus in her life. Let me write that down in my grimoire. Just like the same Jonas, actually. I always want to say Jean. And we're going to the next room. Let's talk to Ruth. Because she wants to get a potion to... to start her plans, because I know sometimes those are very frightening. You walk up to Ruth home after the full moon ritual. You wonder what stage she'll be in. You knock on the door. Mimi, how good to see you. Are you here to deliver my spell? Yup. It's right here. The memory incense. It is not here. I did it wrong though. This one. You hand the memory incense to Ruth. Yes, this should help. What are you trying to do? You know what I mentioned at the full moon ritual? You're not being mayor and going traveling? Yeah. So you intend to do that? Ruth, you got this. Any idea what percentage of this game is complete? I have no idea. Babuva. Good question here. I'm not even sure how many hours I'm gonna get in total and how to get the other achievements. But I also thought it's not more, but I'm missing the dating part here a bit. I thought it would contain more a bit of dating, even though I played the demo. You're not? No, I am, but as much as the idea of exploring the world excites me, I've never really left Flora, so the idea also terrifies me. I completely understand this. But once you are starting your journey, you're not going to regret it, I'm pretty sure. I see. Just go for it, forehead. I feel that. Have you spelled for that? No, I feel that. I totally feel that. Why pressure yourself to go when you know you can be comfortable right here? No, you also can comfortable on your trip, to be honest. Yes, I think that's precisely it. I'm comfortable in Flora even with my desire to leave. It's strange. I wish I could just take it with me wherever I go. A pocket Flora here. She's sweet. I'm gonna go now. Have a good night, everyone. Good night, dear fan. Sleep well and tight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care. Is that what this memory spell is for? Before I use these incense, I thought of taking a walk. Would you care to join me? A grand adventure with Ruth? A walk sounds nice. Yes, a walk sounds really nice. Let's head out then. You and Ruth head out on your walk around Flora. First, you come to the lake. I have many happy memories with my daughter and Nisha here. Both of them are so similar. They loved running and playing in the water and finding small little critters. I still listen to the crickets and the frogs when I come here. The sounds take me right back to their childhoods. I wish I could take this lake with me wherever I go. I don't think this is gonna work. Well, wait. Ruth just might have given you an idea. What are we gonna do now? Yes, you gave her the memory incense, which she can burn in once as she gets home. But what if you have another tool to help her keep her dearest memories close? Ruth? Yeah, maybe? What if I told you I had a tool you could potentially use to take the lake with you? Is this some experimental magic? No, not at all. I've used it before and it doesn't require magic at all. It might even improve your ability to use the memory incense. What if we're just giving her a little potion with the lake water? It's always going to remind her of home then, even though I don't think it's going to smell good though. Hello dear Mixo, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Hallo zusammen. But it's not magic? No, it's more of a sensory tool to help you focus and remember details. Interesting. What does it entail? You're already an avid walker, so you might already be doing some of these things. The gist of it is being very mindful of your surroundings. And if I find myself I find myself in a place I want to remember, I use my senses to create a sort of snapshot. You can do this by focusing on one sense at a time. Does that all make sense? That's true. You don't need magic for that. That is the extent of my German. Hallo Mix, wie geht's dir? Ich hoffe doch gut. You're right. It is something I've somewhat done on my walks before. I've never actively tried using my senses to create memories, but I think I'd be willing to try. Great. How about on this walk we do the same practice then? That sounds like a good idea. Since we're already at the lake, let's try focusing on one of our senses here. Let's start with the sight, the sound, and the smell. Let's start with the sight. So I focus on what I see. Yep. Try focus on colors, textures, how the sun reflects off things. Okay. Ruth takes a deep breath. You see her looking around. Sometimes things catch her eye and you can tell she's trying to focus hard on them. Even though the lake looks still, it isn't really. Everything is moving, whether it's with the breeze or light. This is a lot to take in. Yeah, it can be, but don't worry about trying to hold on to everything just yet. I find it usually takes a few sessions to complete a snapshot. It makes sense. I think I'd like to make our way to the forest next. You and Ruth walk to the forest. I always come here when I feel like hiding from the world. I used to be afraid of these woods. When I was a little girl, I played hide and seek at night, here with my friends. I lost my way while looking for a hiding place, and suddenly all the trees looked like monsters. Fortunately, my screams let my friends find me. That's awful. It was at the time, but then I became determined to know these woods. And now we're good friends. Ready to practice one of the senses? Sure. How about the touch, taste, and smell? Oh, the smell of forest is so good, actually. That sounds good. Ruth closes her eyes and inhales. I can smell the earthiness of the rotting wood and soil. Yet it also smells so clear. It's not a smell of death, but life and renewal. That was very good. I think you're getting the hang of this. Thank you. I think this is a good exercise. It's also very relaxing, sort of like meditation. It is actually. This is why I love to hike through the forest. To be honest, just being in nature. I think a thug would agree here as well, right? I know you're also hiking a lot. How is everyone today? Having a good day, hope? My day was pretty good, actually. But then when I came home, I figured out that my PC is having some sound problems again. So I tried to figure out how to solve that, but I couldn't figure out. So that's why I'm hoping the sound is still okay on stream. What about yourself, Mixo? How are you doing? How was your day? Yeah, it is. I think I know where I'd like to go next. It's to my secret spot. Oh, I get to see Ruth's secret spot? Only if you know about it. Follow me. Ruth takes off on a brisk walk through the woods. You can hardly keep up. You notice the elevation is rising. Now you know why Ruth is in such great shape. Oh, how much further? You see? You huff and puff your way up. Ruth seems completely fine. You come to a sudden clearing. We're here. Wow. And even they are stepping to the side so we can enjoy the view as well. Oh, imagine this in real life. I had a boring day to be honest, just putting some dates in our street plans. Well, it's weekend soon. Finally, it's weekend, yeah. Do you guys have plans for the weekend though? It's perfect, Mimchen. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it's good. No issues on my. Thank you for the feedback. I'm having paranoia today. I was sitting on my PC for an hour before the stream start. Was like, okay, now I'm gonna start, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen. It just it's so random with the problems, and I really want to fix it, but I don't know how. I really don't know how. I'm actually thinking of getting a new audio interface because it's annoying me so much. But yeah, those are not just cheap or not just around the corner. I would have said something earlier oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Wow. After you catch your breath, you look around. You can see all of Flora from here and more. How far up did we just walk? Isn't it wonderful? This isn't my secret spot, if I'm completely honest. Our previous witch showed it to me. I want to try focusing on one of my senses up here. I think that's a great idea. How about you try this time? I think we tried the sides. We also did the sounds, but how can you touch here though? Okay, that seems very hard though. Ruth takes a deep breath. I can feel the cool breeze and the warm sun on my face. The grass is soft beneath my feet. I feel expansive, as if I could fly, weightless and free. I wish I could stay here forever, but I know I can't. I know I have to leave, even though I'll be back. When I return from my travels, this is the first spot I'll visit. Ruth turns and looks at you. Thanks for coming up here with me, Mimi. Of course. This has been the best workout I've ever had in a long time. Fortunately, going downhill is much easier. Come on, let's go. You and Ruth make your way back down the mountain into her home. I think I'll have to practice that sensory technique more later. This might sound strange considering I just asked you for a way to remember Flora, but I wish I had something to help me cleanse the space too. Like, as a final way of letting go and preparing myself to move on. Does that make sense? Of course, kind of like taking what you want and then moving on. Yes, I think that's exactly it. Of course I'm not asking for anything extra. These memory incentives should really help. Well, I think it's back to festival preparations. I've been away too long already. I'll be on my way then too. Bye. Goodbye. Something to help you say goodbye and move on, but in a good way. Oh, that's so hard, by the way. That's super, super hard. I don't like saying goodbyes. I hate goodbyes, actually. I hate that so much. Maybe a balsam could help with that, therefore sweeping away energies to make space for new ones. Pretty sure I saw a small broom at Jimena's I could use. I wonder if that would be a good idea. But I can't afford that. You mean this broom? What? I am too poor. Oh my god, how are you getting money? How are you getting money for that? Not quite. Power supply company and some of our street lamps got tested for stability, and I need to put the dates in our program with the plans. Ooh, sounds like lots of work, Jan. So you're doing this right now? Or that's for the weekend plan I asked, right? Yeah, Sky, I know saying goodbye in a good way is very hard. Goodbyes are like associated with I don't want to say bad memories, but sad moments, I should say. You did that today, I was thinking. Let's go talk to Nisha then. You walk up to Nisha's home and knock on the door. I mean, that's also the home of Ruth, to be honest. Mimi, I know why you're here. You want to talk about what happened. Yeah. I've been worried about you. I'm all ears if you want. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. I thought Nisha is actually bad at me. Not bad, but mad at me. Most people avoid the subject or write it off as in my head. But I guess you got to bear witness, so you know I didn't make a mess of things. How about going to our usual spot and talking about it? To the beach? Oh, I would never say no to that. Even when I'm leaving for stream, no, you should please don't feel ever sad here. There's always the next day where I'm probably going to stream, and I'm pretty much always streaming. I'm always here because I'm also missing my community. I left an event at like 2 a.m. yesterday. I had to walk down dark streets in an unfamiliar place. Luckily, all the lights made me feel safer. I would feel very uncomfortable with that. I also don't... I figured out a couple of days ago I was outside in the dark, and now it's just getting dark way, way earlier. And I was like, yeah, I feel uncomfortable in streets where no cars are driving. There was still light, but it was super, super dark. And there were no human being at all. So I was very glad that I was on a road again, on a track again, where a lot of cars were driving. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just used to lots of... maybe I'm not used to silence that much. Maybe that's why. Let's go. You and Nisha walk to the beach. She seems distant and doesn't say a word the entire walk. You arrive at the beach and sit on a couple of rocks. So first, you have to promise not to laugh. I'm a witch. If there is one person who's going to listen to someone about feisty spirits, it's me. I know, it's just the only person who ever believed me was the village witch. So I'm more used to people not believing me. What kind of spirits are they exactly? The last witch called them fibbly nibblies, but I don't know if that's a real thing or not. I have never heard of them, but that doesn't mean anything. Spirits aren't exactly my forte. They got me into so much trouble as a kid. They'd pull on whoever was sitting in front of me's hair. They'd knock supplies off shelves. They'd even eat other kids' lunches. Then I would yell at them to stop and get scolded for shouting in the middle of class. Everyone thought I was acting out for attention, but that wasn't the case. I knew everyone would think I was weird if I told them the truth, so I hid it, and that just made things worse. If the witch believed you, how come she didn't give you a cleansing spell then? She tried, but Gran once again believed everything was fine. She thought I'd outgrow it. Clearly, I haven't. The witch left soon after that. Well, it's a good thing I'm here then. I was sitting in my car after I was with my mother yesterday and talked to my dad on the phone, and suddenly the lamps turn on. I mean, I know that they turn on at some point, but it's always... yeah, right? It's like, oh, okay. Because usually you don't see that much. It's also... suddenly it's happening. It's a weird feeling. Yeah, it also happened to me quite a few times, but yeah, it's always a little surprise. That's true. I'm a city girl indeed. I didn't grow up in a little town. I was always in a big city. Do you do the Christmas decorations on the lamp as well? I always love this time of year with all the pretty lights. Good question, actually. I am not doing this kind of stuff at all. Not at home. But I am too lazy, but I'm also not celebrating Christmas. Time to banish. Maybe we'll slip them a sleep spell. Let's curse them into oblivion. Time to banish. No. See, the problem is they are my friends. Your friends? Yes. But they ruined your childhood. Yeah, they got me into a lot of trouble, sure, but they are the ones who introduced me to art. And we used to get along most of the time, just people don't understand them or me. Instead of listening to me, people would just just stop, which in turn made things worse. Okay, now I'm lost. No, I understand Nisha here. This is turning out to be story time with Nisha, isn't it? You notice Nisha fidgeting a lot with her hands. She must be feeling nervous still. Here. Take Nisha's hand. Do you want a hug? I'm going to give a very tight hug here. You give Nisha a big hug. It looks like she's calmed down a little bit. This is hard to talk about, but here it goes. I'm home alone one day, as I usually am, because Gran worked a lot. I hear this weird chattering coming from outside, so I go and take a look. Except I don't see anything. But then I hear it again, but a little further off. So I follow it, but every time I think I've caught up, It's just a little further away. Eventually, the chattering leads me to the old art studio. Gran boarded it up after my parents died since they ran it. I hear the chattering again, except it's coming from inside this time. I pry a loose board off one of the window and go inside. And that's when I see everything. Canvases, brushes, paints, charcoal, and more. Oh, that sounds like me. I'm having a huge collection of everything. It was like stumbling into Wonderland. Every time I think I found everything, their chattering led me to more supplies. Before I know it, it's night, and I've created all this stuff. That's when I hear Gran and a group of villagers enter the studio. It ends up they've been looking for me. I hide, thinking I'm in trouble, but no. Gran is just happy I'm safe. I swear I saw a tear go down her face as she looked around the art studio. The only tear I've ever seen from her. She then declares that the village will reopen the studio. From then on, I spend most of my time here. Oh, that's so great that Nisha can actually live from her art. She is very lucky with that. What's wrong with Christmas? Nothing. It's just I'm personally not celebrating Christmas. We never celebrated any religious stuff anyway. The only important days are for me birthdays, and those are very personal for us, at least for me. No, I'm not celebrating Christmas at all. And the Fibbly Nibblies? I chatted with them every day while I worked, bouncing ideas off of them and stuff. Without them, I wouldn't be the artist I'm today. Wow. So no banishing? No, I don't think so. Now I want spirit friends. I want to meet them. I also want spirit friends. Goodbye, Negi Ramsey. Ramsey seems a lot less troublesome than the Fibbly Nibblies, though. I suppose that's true. I don't know if I could deal with that. Also, I would miss Ramsey. Do you think there's anything you can do to help me? Or rather us? As I mentioned before, spirits are my forte. Is it called forte or forte? I mean, it's Latin. It's like, it means like luck. And you also want them to stick around. I'll have to think about it. I wonder if they are mad I left for school. Could be. Nisha stands up and takes a big breath. Forte. Forte? But it's like, sounds like British. Spooktober for the win. Yeah, I'm also not a fan of Halloween, to be honest. I guess I'm so boring. It was also never a thing, like I said, we're not celebrating a Christmas, but we also never gifted around Christmas. Like my parents always said to me, you don't need any events to gift someone something. You don't need that. If you're feeling like you want to gift someone something, just do it. You don't need any special occasions. And I started to appreciate that because it's so nice to see making people happy with just little things. I am not a person who's having lots of money, so most of the time I am crafting some art and stuff like that, and it's so nice to see people are appreciating this. That's also what I love to do when it's somebody's birthday. I am usually asking that person, hey, what kind of cake do you want to have for your birthday? And then they're telling me, and if it's something I never did before, I will try and I will give that cake to that person. And it's just very personal. It's just, if I'm getting this, I'm always appreciating the time people, like the effort behind the gift. You know, that's way more important. And also, I want to gift, I think it's way more important that you are gifting time with your beloved ones. Have you guys heard of Fantic? I heard, but I never did it. I'm not too religious myself, but I can miss receiving or buying gifts. I guess I'm not used to it anyway. And also when I went to school, kindergarten, I remember after the winter holidays, people coming back again, they were always talking about their gifts. And then they were asking me, I was like, no, I didn't get anything. But I was also not like I was missing something. It was, like I said, my mom and dad, they, I think they did a pretty good job, to be honest. I never had a bad feeling, even at school, with not getting anything. And I was also not jelly about that. Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job with this. I don't celebrate it either, but I do love the aesthetic of Halloween, elder orange and pumpkin spice latte. Oh, I mean, to be honest, that sounds very delicious. Yeah, I like orange and yellow as well. Fits very well. Epsi, I think I need to try the Fanta cake then and bring it to you, I guess. My mother always said as long as the gift comes from the heart, it doesn't matter if it's Christmas, birthday or anything else, as long as it comes from the heart. That's very true. It sounds so cliche and kitschy, but I think that's the important part, that you're making things with love and you're trying to figure out what that person likes. That's also what I'm doing with Ko-fi. So if somebody's supporting me over Ko-fi, I try to figure out what could it be that this Ko-fi supporter like, and then and I'm trying to create the stuff they eventually might like, and hopefully it's a little surprise. Wink, wink. I take for my birthday the Benjamin Blümchen. Oh my god, that's a really good one cake. Oh my god, that's my childhood, dude. Does this cake still existing, by the way? Probably, right? Sister and I made pralines for my family for Christmas, and they always like them. I need to make myself some too. So, that's a good idea. You see, that's also something very personal. You can always buy stuff, but making stuff is another level. Speaking of, I need to make some water. Well, I'm not gonna go too well. I'm gonna grab some a bucket of water, but I need some water because my mouth is getting dry here. Let's say 2 minutes break, and then we're gonna talk more to Nisha and also to Devin, and of course to Jean, to his bakery. So maybe you should also grab some snacks. Maybe his madeleines are ready. Be right back. Hello, I'm back again. Many Xmas gifts given to me over the years. I couldn't tell you what they brought me as I've forgotten, but I can tell you that I have every single Xmas card in a special box with all the well wishes. That's nice. I'm also having this kind of big box. I'm having this box since I can think, to be honest. There are letters inside my friends gave me, wishes, so many cards. Because I'm kind of forcing my friends to give me cards. Those are the gifts you're never forgetting. Like, yeah, sometimes gifts are kind of breaking or whatever, maybe you don't like it or stuff like that. But the cards, they're always remaining forever, at least for me. This is like my holy box, to be honest. I love this box. It's nice to go and look around. The cards are just the best. I don't care about the rest. It's the cards. That's why I'm still sending some postcards to my friends when I'm going to a new place, because I do think that's so special. And I'm also asking my friends, hey, if you're traveling there, please send me a postcard. That's so important for me. FCK is taking notes again. Always get something useful. You get something I explicitly wished for, money or clothes. Yeah, money is probably the best. That's, of course, always the best, because you can buy the stuff you actually really need or you want. That's the best, even though it's not personal. But yeah, I agree. Well, that's my story then. Now you know all about the fibbly nibblies. Are you going to head back to the studio? Yeah, I should probably get to cleaning. I should have hopefully calmed down. They tend to have a big blow up. If there's anything I can do, make sure to let me know. Yeah, will do. Well, I should get going on now. Thanks again for the chat. Sure, anytime. Well, this is what we're feeling. Ooh, Pluto. That is the planet of connection boundaries, especially in relation to spirits and such. Not surprising considering Nisha's strange relationship with the fibbly nibblies. Yeah, incorporating something associated with Pluto could help Nisha. Time to write that in my grimoire. And also time to go to the cafe. P.O. Box 1. Yeah, I was thinking about this. But in the end, I decided not to have one. The only thing I'm having is having a wish list over one of the panels here. I don't think the command is existing, though. Yeah, but unfortunately, you can't send me something personal. I'm going to think about this once again. But that means I need to leak my city and yeah, probably also my address. No, it's not my address, but my name as well, right? Or how is this working? I have no idea actually. Oh God, I don't know, Mixer, how to pronounce the city. I'll send some. So Mimi, I know how much you love. I didn't even read the last and I only saw the city's name. It's not Worcestershire. No, it's I'm always forgetting. Worcestershire? Worcester. Oh my God. There's even a King of Queens episode where they're debating how to pronounce the sauce. And their trick is just to pronounce this, just to speak out this the city very fast, so nobody's asking. Nobody, everyone is just nodding. It's pretty much like when I'm hearing other people speaking Danish and they're not really understanding each other. It's like the meme on YouTube when Danish people, how the Danish people are understanding each other. They're just nodding. Goldshire, exactly. I don't think you need to give your actual name. You can give an alias, I think. Worcestershire. Oh my God, Mixo, you mother chucker. You got me there. You got me again. You woke up the Jean's Cafe. I really need to learn that, and then I'm gonna flex with my skills. I see what you did there. Jean speaking something super yummy. You walk into the cafe. You notice there is only one customer. But you can't tell who they are behind the newspaper they're reading. Hey, Jean? Mimi, what are you doing here? Is that how you greet all your customers? I brought you a spell. He's a cheetah. Release charm. This one. What is this? The release charm you asked for? I didn't ask for that. But I got a letter from you. Don't tell me he's refusing his spell again. You thought you were past that, but he's very critical with, I was about to say drugs. No, I mean potions. I mean magic. I never sent a letter. You hear the rustling of the newspaper. You look over at the other customer. You see them wearing oversized sunglasses and a hat. Maybe they have a mustache too. But then you make eye contact. They quickly pull the newspaper back up. Eavesdropper. But the letter had your name on it. I told you I never wrote that letter. Maybe you wrote it in your sleep? Can you actually do that? I guess so. I do not write in my sleep. I know you have a twin. I do not have a twin. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to... The person reading the newspaper clears their throat. You and Jean look over them. I think I've got an explanation. The customer drops their newspaper and removes their hat, sunglasses, and mustache. I had a feeling it smelled. I ordered this for Jean. She's still sick because you can see you can see this little bit here. In German, it's like Schnodder. Mel, you should be home. You were still sick. You didn't realize that customer was your wife? Oops. He's been too wrapped up in baking Madeleines to notice much these days. You could just go look in the trash. Oh no! Wow, okay. Oh my god, my heart is bleeding. You walk over the trash can. It's filled to the brim with Madeleines. They're all failures. And how would you know? Did you let anyone try them? All of these Madeleines are failures? But they smell so good and they look baked to perfect light gold. I'm drooling again. I do not serve failure at this cafe. Wow, he's so strict with himself. Jean and Mel continue to curl, but you can't take your eyes off the chat. Dude, I would just eat from this probably. You can feel the Madeleine's radiating heat. These Madeleine's are fresh. Your mouth begins to water. There doesn't seem to be anything else in this trash can, so really... Are we gonna eat from a trash can? Oh no, this game wants me to. They're forcing me. Just a bin full of fresh, perfectly baked Madeleines. That means you could totally... Oh, because what critic said... That critic again. Oh, who cares about critics when there is a whole bin of Madeleines in front of you? Yeah, you see, I'm gonna eat from a trash bin and they're gonna judge me for that. Anyway, I really need to sleep. It has been a really nice evening. Good night, everyone. Have a nice day. Thank you so much, Jan. Take care, please. And have a nice day tomorrow. Sleep well. I'm gonna eat a Madeleine. Yes, Mimi, there's no need to hold back now. Just reach your hand out and... Mimi, what are you doing? They were calling me. I know that's a lie. But there were 1,000 little voices saying, eat me, eat me, eat me, eat me, eat me. Those voices were in your stomach. You know what? Mel's right. This tyranny ends today. I never said anything about tyranny. You take your hand and show it into the trash bin of Madeleines. Take a single Madeleine, I'm gonna take a fistful of Madeleine. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. You lock eyes with Jean as you show the first full of Madeleines into your mouth. Who cares that you can barely chew them? They're fine in your mouth, and that's all that matters. You just ate from the... What? Does that bother you? Next thing you know, Mel shows her hand into the trash bin of Madeleines, locks eyes with Jean, and shows the first fistful of Madeleines into her mouth. She coughs from hardly being able to breathe, but she stands proud in her defiance. You both just ate. You tried to keep your eyes locked on Jean, but this buttery flavor, this slight fluffy texture, like a delicate cloud of... Am I in heaven? This is a pure bliss. Magic. This is true magic. Heaven. I think that's just heaven. Jean, these are truly... You see Jean's expression change from horror to... Jean, let me make some tea. Jean runs off to the kitchen and brings you a tea tray. Let me grab a platter for the Madeleines. Mel grabs the platter, puts some Madeleines on it, and brings it back to the table. Nice, everyone is eating from the trash now. Someone had to stand up to Jean as wasteful. Yeah, I think he's way too strict with himself. He's not allowing himself any failure. And I wouldn't say this is a failure just because of one critic. But that's the thing with our brain. A lot of people can give you positive feedback, yeah? Like from 1,000 people, there's, 2 people, 3 people giving you bad feedback. You're always going to think about that. It's hard to accept, but it's just how our brain works sometimes. So you simply must serve these at the festival, though ideally not from a trash bin. How could you ever think these were bad? Jean and Mel looks at each other. There was a critic who came to the cafe. I didn't know he was coming until a few hours before. So I rushed and baked some madeleines along with a few other things. But while rushing to get everything, I forgot about the madeleines and, let them bake too long. Well, the next day he said my dry madeleines revolted him in this review. I see. Well, that's the thing. They were just baking a bit too much. That was his mistake. And that was all completely fine, right? Pull some chairs around the trash can and sit down for a quick snack with tea. Sounds like an art installation here, to be honest. We've all looked at Amazon reviews and always focus on the 2 people that give a 1 star. Exactly. I'm still doing this, but then I'm like reasonable. There's always going to be people going to complain about something, even though it's just something ridiculous. Sometimes they're giving a bad rating because it was delivered too late, but that has nothing to do with the product itself. Yeah, you need to look close at that. But sometimes the ratings are even bots. Any beanies in chat? Hi, Zombie. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. And hell yeah, it's cozy, huh? But that's the only negative review Joel's Cafe has ever gotten. Is that right? Wow, really? That's so impressive. Exactly. That's why I ordered the release chart. You ordered the spell that explains the weird letter. No, I just want you to move on from that one single critic who caught you on the wrong day. Honestly, he probably knew that when he wrote that review. When I had my issues in the city, you had the idea to move out here so I could be happy. So I could get away from all the people who didn't think I was capable. I realized how much of a sacrifice that was for you. This charm is my way of telling you not to let those kind of people get you down. You're so talented, Jean. It's not worth spending your time with people who think otherwise. Thank you. Is Jean smiling? I suppose you won't be needing that curse. Curse? What curse? Cosmopolitans has only the most advanced witches should perform curses. And maybe you're still a witch in training. No, I don't think so. I should start preparing the ingredients for the batter. That way we can make it a day or so ahead, then bake all the madeleines the day off. We can serve local tea blends along with them. Yes, I think that's an excellent idea, but it's also a good idea to go to bed back again, dear Mel. Let me write that down on my to-do list. I have a meeting with the vendors coming up, so I can mention it then. It won't be too much work. Not at all. Wow. Okay, she definitely needs some rest, though. One single critic review bringing it all down. It's Cookie 9 all love trick. I forgot about Cookie 9. You're right. Oh my god, Stanley Parable. That was so good. I love that game so much. Mel raises a cup of tea. To the festival. Jean and Mel chug the rest of their tea. Let's do this. Yes. Suddenly, Jean and Mel take off, leaving you at the table. I was about to say leaving you at the plate. I'm not food though, but you will hear them talking. You know, maybe you should consider writing that cookbook you've been thinking about after the festival. I keep my recipes in my head. Jean memorizes all his recipes? But maybe writing them down would be so good. Also, please go home and rest. Fine. Hey, doesn't Jimena's shop have an old journal? I bet Jean could use that. And I could enchant it for him too. Wonder if that could be a good idea. Well, that's too expensive though. You miss Bucky? I bet there's gonna be another game where we're gonna find another Bucky though. Well, the journal, so we know the journal is gonna be for Jean. For Jean. Probably the rest is for the other characters. Interesting. Broom is for Ruth. Alrighty. Or was it for Nisha? We're gonna talk to Devin now. Alrighty, Devin. You arrive at the studio. You don't hear any music coming from inside, though. I wonder if... Oops, that was too fast. I'm sorry. You open the door and see Devin sitting by the window. Mimi, you were here. Devin runs over to you. Do you have it? Whoa. I see you mean the spell. The confidence and sense. There you go. This looks perfect. So you've got a song written then? Yeah, I do. After all the community talk at the full moon ritual, I thought talking to some local musicians would be helpful. So Mel introduced me to some of them. After I finished speaking with them, I sat down and just wrote and wrote and wrote. Things finally clicked. Yeah, I'm sharing with Mel and Ruth today. But I wanted you to be the first one to hear it. Really. Even with everything that's happened, I could write this song because of you. Aw, but no more wounds, okay? Yes. If I start to panic, I want to figure out how to work through it, but no force my way through it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I get it. So you want to hear it? Of course. Show me your masterpiece. Just let me get comfy. Rock on, my friend. Rock on, my friend. I don't really think it's that kind of song, but hopefully you'll still enjoy it. Devin takes a seat and brings out their guitar. As they do, suddenly you feel transported somewhere else. Sitting around a fire with old friends, a bright sunshine-filled garden. You can taste something savory. Perhaps it's a stew. You realize these are all places of and things of comfort. There's a brightness to it, a sense of optimism. Even with the long, hard days ahead, there will always be something good on the other side. As the chorus swells, you get a feeling of reassurance that all your work will pay off. Somehow everything seems possible. Everyone will work together, and that collective energy will ensure the Harvest Festival's success. They won't even need a witch's blessing, and somehow you feel like that's exactly how it should be. Devin's song comes to an end. That's so nice with the music. Music can always transform you back to old memories, or giving you a specific kind of feeling. That's so nice, actually. They take a deep breath. So, what do you think? I'm speechless. Say nothing. Was that some sort of spell? I'm speechless. I feel like I fell into a trance. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I clicked again. Words don't capture it. Oh, I made you speechless? I wasn't expecting that. Why did that piece of music affect you so much? I wonder if your music had such a strong effect because we're friends. Perhaps the strength of your bond amplified the power of the song. You see Devin turn bright red. No, I'm the speechless one. But of course, there's still the matter of playing for Ruth and Mel. That's the real reason I asked for the spell. When do you have to play for them? I'll probably head over a little after you leave. You know, Devin asked you not to use runes anymore, but you still feel compelled to help them further. Oh no, don't do it, Mimi! Devin said they wanted something that would help them work through their fear. Perhaps there is something more you can do. Devin, have you ever heard of countdown mediation? I don't want to risk the confidence spell with any other magic. It's not really magic. It is one of the techniques which is used to quiet the mind before performing magic. There's also a breathing technique to calm you down, to be honest. That's also nothing. It has nothing to do with magic either. I don't see why a non-witch couldn't use it too, especially before something like a musical performance. Of course, we only have to try it if you want. Devin looks apprehensive. You can't blame them either. How much experience do you have with this? In all honesty, it's one of those things I probably need to practice more. I know the basic principles, but I'm not always successful in pulling it off. But I think it helps the effectiveness of the confidence incense and increase your confidence in general without the spell. Let's try it then. Maybe this is the kind of technique I've been looking for. Alright, let's get started then. You take the confidence incense and light them. You take a seat across from Devin. Let's close our eyes now. We are going to count down from 10. For each number, we'll focus on something. I usually use colors. There are currently 10 different colors in my garden, so we can work with those. So, what am I doing? I'm going to say a number and a color, and I want you to focus on the color. The idea is to force your brain to focus on something other than your anxiety. Okay, let's start. 10. A red rose. Devin takes a deep breath. You can tell they're still uncomfortable, but you're glad they're trying. 9. Maybe this will work? The orange calendula. 8. yellow, yarrow. They take another deep breath. This one is more noticeable, deeper and longer than their initial one. You notice your breath is also deeper and longer too. 7. Green rosemary. Those are all the plants we're having in our garden, to be honest. Devon's shoulders relax. You're impressed they've made it this far. Your mind usually starts to wander around now. 6. Blue pea flower. Devon takes another deep breath. 5. Pink hollyhock. You notice their knees relax. They fall a little closer to the ground. 4. Purple lavender. Their head drops. Are they asleep? Jet, are you awake? 3. Burgundy geranium. Devon takes an even deeper, longer breath. No, they are not asleep. You could sense the focus in their breath. 2. White chamomile. Almost there. And 1. Black allium. Devon completely relaxes and takes another long, deep breath. You allow them to sit there for an extra moment. You're impressed by how well they've done. This is very meditative, to be honest. Though you really won't know until they reopen their eyes. Devon, open your eyes. Devon raises their hand and slowly opens their eyes. Imagine randomly stumbling on 2 people doing this. I mean, I wouldn't think much of it because I think it's just a nice meditation method to calm down, just to unwind a bit, right? I just felt in this moment, I felt like I'm doing some ASMR here. Counting down. Okay, Mimi, we're doing some therapy together. You want to kiss Devon? Okay, Thug. Okay. Well, would you do that? We're meditating, dude. Okay, Thug. The panic and sense of unease that was there before are gone. Are you sure that wasn't magic? I feel so much calmer now. Calmer, but not out of it. Or like sleepy, like I feel like I can do things. Like I want to do things. This is weird. That's probably part the mediation and part of the incense. Wow. I think I'm ready to play for Ruth and Mel. That's great. Do you want me to go with you? Actually, I think I'll go on my own. I think I've got the confidence this time. And it's all thanks to you. Remember, witchcraft is a melding of energy, so it's not just mine. Guess you're right. Sometimes I wish I had something to carry with me all the time. Like something to remind me of the power of my energy. Something to carry. Oh, is that silly? No, not at all. Sorry, I was just a little lost in the thought. It's all. I should get going. I don't want to keep Mel and Ruth waiting. Thanks again for all your help, Mimi. Of course, anytime. Devon wants something they could always carry. What about that locket at Jimena's store? Maybe I could craft something out of that. Maybe we can heckle down the price too. Now the question is, can I heckle down the price too for all the items here? What's the cheapest? 5,000, 3,000, 3,004. Dude, 7K for the teapots. Oh yeah, but it's time to go home now. Ooh, that was a long day, right? But like out of context, I think they were speaking in code that only uses numbers and flowers. Oh, I see. Yeah, that would be a bit weird. I was thinking, oh, you were thinking there's gonna be a kiss. I see, Doc. No, there's no kiss. We're just meditating together, and now we're ending this day. Oh, it's morning again. Good morning. All right, Burble, maybe you're gonna bring me some shiny things for me. One crowd treat coming up. What is it this time? This place really does have a lot of crystals. What is it this time? Oh, what's this though? Selenite? This crystal always reminds me of the moon. What a lovely shade of white. Definitely using this later. Thanks again, Ramsey. Good boy. All right, time to read the mails. And then we're going to check the garden. Oh, Mimi, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I didn't mean to, but I couldn't stop it. I know I need to take it easier. I know I need to balance everything better, but it's so hard. Do you have a potion or anything that could help? I'm so overwhelmed. She's always overwhelmed. I understand that. Okay, best regards, Mel. I'm gonna help you. But what do you want? Yo, Mimi. I want to fix my relationship with my crew. I think I'm ready to take responsibilities for my actions. The other day, instead of beating myself up over them, maybe an oil or something could help. Thanks, Jonas. In oil, huh? Mm-hmm. Bum, 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 ba, da, da, da. Hey, Mimi. I want to figure out how to talk to the Fiblini, please. But you're too strong. Now I need to figure out how to change things between us, but I need to know where to find answers. Do you have an oil for that? Maybe. Oh, Jimenez and Tea clear out sale. Oh, big discount. Okay, maybe it's not 7K anymore. But I don't think we can afford that, to be honest. Uh-huh. Yeah, talk about perfect timing. I don't think I'd be able to afford Jimenez Antiques otherwise. And there are some items I'm thinking of crafting. Mm-hmm. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm still figuring them out, but I'll make sure to tell you when I know. Yeah. You wonder why Jimenez put everything on sale? Maybe she's sick of having her invention lying around. But we should definitely go check out this sale. I hope it's super cheap though. Before we're doing this, we need to go to the garden though. Checking everything. There you go. We'll just use this ones here, so everything is on the same, is correct again, so we can get the rose as well. When we are harvesting the other stuff. Why am I singing this now? Oh, because of Oops, I Did It Again. Actually, good song. It's so hard to see it here. Oh, the leaves are more greenish here. Already done. That's good. Let's go home and check up the orders again. Let's start with Mel's order. Sick girl, because she's actually still sick. And I didn't pin this one, right? How can I pin that? Okay, I'm not allowed to. Shield blue symbol. Oh, it's because I didn't go to my crafting table. That's why. Oops. There you go. Rosemary. I think the Nation having a song with Rosemary, actually. Forgot the name song. We need blue though. Pea flower. And also hollyhock. There you go. Boundaries potion. Looks delicious. Looks actually like tea. Or actually like perfume here because of the flask. Keep crafting. And Jonas needs an oil to help him apologize. Oil is probably this one. Let's open the books. The rose one is the only plant I can remember because of the heart. And also this one because of the blue color. And probably it was hollyhock, right? I'm just gonna try this. Yes. Perfect. Forgive oil. Keep crafting. The last one was for Nisha. Nisha needs an oil to help her figure out what to do. Lavender is super nice also to fall asleep dog. I love that smell. I never tried lavender tea though. But both of my warmies, the plush, you can put into the microwave. And then you're warming it up. There's also some lavender inside. It's always smelling so good when you're warming it up. Perfect to fall asleep. We need rosemary again. Ooh, doo-doo. And this flower.
Hiya!
And I need to find the symbol. Allium. There you go. Oil. Ta-da! Divination oil. Nice. Finished. We're done with our orders. We're going to the village now, and we're gonna check out the sale here. Did you get my letter? Does that mean you are here to buy my antiques? I sure hope it is. I'm thinking of doing a bit of rebranding after the festival. Maybe something like Jimenez Common Goods. Nothing exciting sold here. Not that I'm not glad you've been a loyal customer during your stay, but I need more than one customer to keep this shop open. That's enough for me. Enjoy the low prices. Okay, you know, this teapot was like 7K yesterday. What do you think? Even if it's half, like it's like 3,500. I don't think it's going to be that cheap. And I don't have the money. Look at my money I'm having. I once bought kitty litter with lavender smell. Worst mistake. Was it so bad? I never saw this kitty litter with lavender smell. I didn't know they are selling this with smells. Strawberry Frog. Hi there. Welcome to the stream. Highly recommend Blue Gold, narrated by Stephen Fry. Beautiful short story to fall asleep to about lavender fields and friends. Oh, that sounds nice. I never saw lavender fields. But I also went never to... I just realized I was never in the south of France. Also never in west of France. I should do that. Yeah, like I'm also curious. Why is it a bad idea? All right, let's see how much this is. Only 30? What? That's super cheap. Okay, she is actually selling we're gonna buy everything. The journal, the hourglass, an elegant antique hourglass, a locket, a broken locket. Don't know what to do with this, but we're gonna figure out a broom. Oh, dude, she wants to get rid of it, huh? I'm gonna buy everything. I was a bit scared that I can't give the items to my people here. The candle holder. And the teapot for 30. And I also need some vials as well because I have only one left. I think 2 should be fine. Maybe one more bottle. Not sure. Should be fine. All right. I feel very bad for doing this, but it was her decision. It was her decision. We're going to the city hall now, and we're going to deliver some potions, but we're also going to talk to people. Now we're going to ask how they're doing now. I was taking my breath. It was taking my breath when I filled it in. Oh, while filling it in. Or maybe you should take the mask. You're using the FFP2 mask. Actually, before COVID was hitting, I was cleaning my birds with masks because I'm so allergic to dust. It's super bad when I'm cleaning the birds. So it's so much better where I'm wearing masks because I'm not sneezing around like crazy, and it's affecting me like at least for one day. Shopping spree. I bought just everything, something. Wasn't this lady selling all this for like 5,000 each yesterday? Yeah, it was around that. The teapot was even 7K. And I was thinking, oh wow, if it's just only half of it, I can't still afford that. Damn, the economy got fixed overnight. Yeah, but yeah, maybe it was not that antique. Let's talk to Ruth here. You approach Ruth's office. I wonder how the memory incense went. It seems like Ruth found the walking meditation helpful too. Never had that problem with a non-perfume litter, so that's that. I see. Well, I didn't know there are perfume litter. I had no idea. I am also buying the litter for my rabbits, to be honest. But I never looked up for different ones. Interesting. Dusty boys, my dusty boys, yeah. Let's see. You knock on the door. Ruth, are you busy? Mimi, I'm busy, but that doesn't mean I don't have time for a chat. How are you doing? I came here to ask you that. You seem to be in a pretty good spirits. I am. I woke up this morning full of energy. Perhaps a little trip up the mountain. How with that? Have you used the memory incense yet? No, actually. I wanted to practice a bit more of what you taught me the other day. Maybe they're learning to get along without even using magic here. But even so, I think getting everything off my chest over these past couple of days and then taking a small break from things, it's all left my feeling unexpectedly rejuvenated. I suppose knowing what I want has given me some motivation. Nisha and I have already been discussing all the places I should visit. And of course, Mel is starting to make post-festival plans too. She never stops that one. Who knew a young witch could have such a big impact on our small village? Maybe that's why our Gran was also thinking, yeah, I'm going to send Mimi here. Shrug. I'm a fun teasel after all. I do what I do, but it could be bigger. Nah. Okay, I don't know what to take here, but I don't like my answers that much, to be honest. Whether they like it or not, especially if not. Honestly, I was a little worried in the beginning, but I knew Margie had a reason for sending you. You really think my Gran planned this? Plan might be a strong term, but she probably saw an opportunity. I get the feeling the Gran I know is different from the one you know. That's possibly true. Your family is known for being rather strict. The thing is, I think my Gran is, of course, different to her because we're all having different roles. My Gran is not going to behave like a granny towards her. She's probably a good friend of hers. Perhaps Margie saw a bit of herself in you and wanted you to have the option to go down a different path than the other one she took. I don't know what path that is. Maybe just the one that sent you here. But don't I have to leave? Suddenly you hear footsteps running down the hall. Mayor, we have Oh, Mimi. Sorry, am I interrupting? She's not sick anymore. That's good. Water time. I'm still having my tea, actually. It was a big pot of tea. And I can see the leaves inside flying around or swimming around. But cheers, Mixo. Yeah. Very tasty. Pineapple tea. Mimi, sorry, am I interrupting? Nope. I think we were just wrapping up. Yeah. Okay, good. Because you better come quick. The napkins just got arrived and delivered, and they are not the ones I specified. All right, I'm coming. It can't be that bad, right? It's just napkins. See you later, Mimi. Yup. That was fast. This feeling again. It's the selenite. It's the crystal for wisdom and unblocking energy. Yeah, that would be a good addition to Ruth Enchanted Besom. Let me take a note of in my grimoire. Isn't this the crystal we found with Ramsey? I think so, right? All right, let's talk to Mel now. Hello. Please let me find Mel neither sick nor tired. I mean, she should be fine now. Please let me find Mel neither sick nor tired. You walk into Mel's office, but... where's Mel? Oh, no, did she not recover? She's supposed to be here. Maybe she's just stepped out. I can leave the spell on her desk. Boundaries potion. This one. I'll just put it right. No! And that's when you see her, Mel crouched underneath her desk, muttering something to herself. I did it again. I woke up today and told myself I wouldn't do it, but I still did it. Another cosmopolitan ritual? No, I said yes to everyone. I said I would handle everything, and now I'm here overwhelmed again. I can't get sick. I need to sleep. The festival preparations won't go well if I don't stay well. Can you go back and just tell everyone no? No! Well, I guess I could, but Delegation, that's right. I can delegate, or rather redelegate. But I feel so worked up. I can't even think about that. She just turned back. She was just sick and she's doing all right. And yeah, she shouldn't overwork. What would I even delegate? Where would I start? Someday you'll find Mel in a sane state again. Unfortunately, it might be too late to use this boundary spell. You would want to use it before removing your boundaries. Oh no, I messed up your magic again? That's not what I meant. I just have to push through this again, don't I? But I don't want you to... Oops, that was too fast again. I'm sorry. This is my responsibility and my responsibility alone. Oh jeez, if you let Mel handle this alone, it won't end well. At the same time, using more magic will probably backfire like it did previously. What could help Mel? A quick coffee in the break, a nap. You do this one spell. What about a nap? A small one, like 20 minutes. No way, Mel would never agree to that. Besides, she probably couldn't even get to sleep in the state. But then what? Wait, the boundary spell. Maybe it's not too late. We can use it to help Mel re-delegate her task. I thought we're not going to do this anymore. But we need to get her into a state where she can think about re-delegating. Is everything all right? You're being quiet? And that's when it hits you. Mel, I have an idea. You do? Can we still use the spell? Not yet, but you're going to do an envisioning exercise. And then when you feel ready, you can then use the boundary spell. Envisioning? Is this some sort of mental exercise? Yep, we're going to envision how to wish things would be. So like envisioning myself re-delegating tasks? I kind of want you to go more general than that. Let's try envisioning your perfect day. We can try to form a day where re-delegating isn't an issue. Having a clear idea of what you want might take it easier to happen. And then the more focused intention will help the boundary spell too. Yeah, I see. All right, let's try it then. Okay, let's get ourselves into a comfortable seated position. You and Mel take a seat across from each other. Now let's take a deep breath, relax our muscles, take a quiet moment. Relax our muscles. You close your eyes. You feel your jaw drop. Then tension in your forehead falls away. Your shoulders hang loosely with your hands in your laps. Your body both feels light yet grounded. Now, Mel, we're going to walk through a day in your life, okay? Mel nods her head in agreement. It's morning and you've just woken up. What do you do? Jean's probably already awake. I can smell coffee and some freshly baked scones coming from the kitchen. Oh, that sounds so nice. I get up, brush my teeth, get dressed, and then sit with him at the table. We talk about what we're doing that day and say when we expect to get home. Jean heads out before me and I clean up the kitchen before heading to the office. Wonderful. Now let's take another deep breath, relax our muscles again, take another quiet moment. Let's take a deep breath this time. And now take a deep breath. You can feel you breathe deep in your lungs. As you exhale, you feel all the tension again leaving your body. Great, now tell me about your walk to the office. It's a beautiful day outside. Most days in Flora are beautiful. Kids are playing by the lake. I can hear Jonas and his crew working hard at the festival grounds. I'm glad Jonas moved out here with us. It feels like he's finally found a place he fits in. I look over at your cottage and I'm so happy to see your garden blooming. Finally, things are feeling right again. Before I know it, I arrived at the town hall to start my day. Very good. Now let's once again take another deep breath, relax the muscles, or take another quiet moment. A muzzle. She didn't mention that Jean throws breakfast into the trash because it's not up to his standards. Imagine. But probably he wasn't like this. I mean, we're imagining the perfect day here. In a perfect world, this one wouldn't happen. No food wasting. You unclench your jaw and let your shoulders fall. Then tension in your forehead falls away. Your body both feels light yet grounded once again. Now for your work day. How do you imagine that going? This is supposed to be in an ideal situation, right? Yup. Well, I walk into the town hall and our secretary immediately greets me. Then I head up to the mayor's office and, of course, she's already working. We have a quick morning meeting to discuss what needs to be done and the state of things. Then a few other people join us from various committees. Now in an ideal setting, we all figure out the best way to approach the task at hand. The mayor, hands are already full, so I agreed to be the one to come to if any problems should arise. Everyone walks away from our meeting with a clear list of what's to get done and who's to do it. That's just in a very ideal world. I've met my task, but I'm also available to help if needed. Throughout the day, I get asked a few questions and advice on things, but everyone can do their work. I trust that they can do this work on their own. Things aren't falling apart if I don't know what's happening all the time. Okay, now for the end of your day. But first, let's take another deep breath. I think we're just switching around with a deep breath and taking deep breath and relaxing our muscles here. You and Mel take a deep breath. You can feel you breathe deep in your lungs. As you exhale, you feel all the tension again leaving your body. The end of the day is simple. I stop by the mayor's office to let her know I'm heading out. Then I meet Jean at his cafe. He gives me whatever he's just baked and a cup of tea. We chit-chat for a little, but he's still working, so I head home. While I wait for Jean, I sit on the couch and do some knitting. That's going to be me soon. I'm also learning it now. Then once he's home, we have a simple dinner, talk a little more, and go to bed. Mel opens her eyes. Not a very exciting, ideal day, is it? It seems a lot more relaxed than your days now. Well, that is partly due to the festival, but I do think things could stand to be a bit calmer. I do believe I have a big part to play in that. There aren't many days left until the festival. Maybe for the rest of the day I'll make a clear plan for the next few days. And tomorrow I'll present it to everyone. Perhaps at this point, it's not worth getting nitpicky about small details. I should also really learn that. It's actually not about the details. I'm such a perfectionist, that's the problem. I am getting bothered by so many little things, and it's not that important, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's me with learning, huh? I bought a knitting set today, and it was super cheap, and I was like, yeah, okay, I can try it. And I'm just looking on YouTube, okay, how to do the basics, to be honest. But hey, it's doable. Probably gonna take some time though. I'll make sure to use that boundary spell. That way I'll be sure to delegate instead of being a control freak. So, you think the envisioning helped? Yeah, I do. It's crazy how easy it's to forget to think and reflect sometimes. I wish I had something that could help give me the time. Give you the time? What do you mean? Can I make something like that? I guess it's better late than never. But I feel like I've taken up much of your time. I should let you get going. I'm just glad I could help. I hope your planning goes well. Maybe she's the one who needs the hourglass. Thanks. Could I make something for Mel that could give her the time? You know, Jimena's shop has that old hourglass. I wonder if I could put something together with that. Probably. All right, we're going to visit Mel's husband now. Oh, dear Cookie. Are you burping into the stream? Dear Cookie, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. In courtesy of Desnix, thank you so much for the sub, I should say. Thank you, both of you. And stop burping into the stream. Disgusting. Kofi Christmas socks. Maybe, yeah. Kofi sock tier soon. Yeah, maybe I'm going to do that. But first of all, I need to learn how to do that, right? Before I'm offering that. Otherwise, you guys are going to get scammed, and I don't want to give that feeling. I don't want to give that feeling that I'm scamming people. Yeah, I don't want that. I need to learn first. Brilliant, Sunny. Actually, true. It's a good idea. Scam? No, I don't want to be in the scam Nexa. That's horrible. Imagine having this kind of reputation. I would be so ashamed of myself and so embarrassed. Well, just please don't. Help. You walk up to Jean's cafe and see a closed sign on the door, but the lights are on. That's strange. Maybe I'll take a quick peek to see if Jean's here. You walk back to the kitchen, where you hear someone furiously whisking. By the way, Cookie, thank you so much again, and welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Good evening. Furiously whisking, okay. You pop your head through the door and see Jean standing over a massive bowl of batter. Looks up at you. You look at Jean. Jean nods his head and gives you a thumbs up. You take that as a saying everything is fine. Thank you for the release spell and for eating the Madeleines out of the trash. It was highly effective, but now I have a lot of batter to make in very little time. And while I would love to share my delicious baked goods with my favorite witch in training, okay, maybe that's pushing it, but I need to focus right now. Please come back at a later time. Give a big thumbs up. Give a small nod of understanding. Okay, so no, I would snot a little bit here. You leave the cafe with an empty stomach but a full heart. I can't wait to taste even more of the Madeleines. I'm so glad Jean's recipe worked out. Ooh. This feeling again, Jade, the crystal of success and grounding. Could see how that would suit Jean. Yeah, I'll add that to my grimoire. All right. Now we're gonna go to Jonas. Where my trash Madeleines though. Dude, Sonic, I saw, where was it? I think that was over YouTube. There is was it a cafe or restaurant in Japan? I think. No, I don't know if it was in Japan. Somewhere in Asia. Wow, somewhere Asia sounds so big. It was, let's say, it was a restaurant and a cafe where they were serving all their food in toilet bowls. Imagine that. It's the theme of toilet serving everywhere. Didn't we watch this together on YouTube? Maybe we even did. Can't remember that much. Maybe we did. Yummy. It was looking a bit weird, but the people said the food was amazing. Talk to Jonas. I think it's called the Toilet Restaurant something. I can't remember much. All right, Jonas. That's my sweetheart, by the way. I'm working on my relationship here. You see Jonas and Caesar at this festival grounds and walk over to them. Hey, Mimi. Oh, I still want to cuddle. I actually want to cuddle Caesar more than Jonas. If I could feel like a naughty doggo. Got that spell asked for? Let me see. It's right here. The Forgive Oil. It's here. This one. You hand Jonas to the Forgive Oil. You can tell he's feeling apprehensive about it. You worried it's going to be backfire? No. Actually, I'm just afraid it won't work at all. What if my crew doesn't forgive me? They will. I think they will. Or even worse, what if they forgive me but I lose my temper again? Then it means using the spell is pointless. You need to learn how to control your temper. That's hard sometimes. If Jonas is this worried about the spell, it really won't work. Nothing will work with that attitude. Aren't most things pointless? Then we'll just need to. What are we gonna do? I've got nothing. At least nothing that's not experimental and might backfire. It mightn't. You can tell a massive freak-out meltdown is imminent, but you really don't want to try anything that could make it worse. Think, Mimi, think. Something meditating. We need to give a nice speech now. Huh? What's Caesar? What's going on? Is something wrong? Caesar rolls over on his back. I think he wants pets. I think he definitely wants pets. Jonas starts giving Caesar belly scratch. Oh, yeah, who's a good boy? Caesar looks up at you. Oh, okay, but I'm not a good boy. I think he wants you to pet him too. I give Caesar belly scratches. Pretend you don't notice Caesar. What if I instead? No, I wanna pet the dog. I want to. He's so soft and so fluffy. You and Jonas keep petting Caesar. He seems very, very happy. But you realize you feel very, very happy too. You look at Jonas. He also seems very, very happy. Could it be that Caesar sensed both your stress levels rising? Caesar stands up and does a big shake. Guess he's had this full. I'm feeling more relaxed now, which is also so interesting. I think there was a study with if you are if you're petting an animal for several minutes, your oxytocin level is rising, which is like the cuddling hormone, it's called, which is making you feel very, very happy. Isn't that nice? Yeah, me too. Are you ready to give that forgive oil a shot? I still don't feel ready, to be honest. Obviously, I love petting Caesar, but I feel like I need something I can do I don't know, prepare my brain for this stuff. Does that make sense? It totally does. Hang on, let me think. You notice your mind feels clearer now after petting. Maybe that dog is some sort of familiar. Anyway, Jonas needs something to prepare his mind to use magic. But it sounds like he needs something to break his negative thought patterns. You know, he asked you for magical words before. Maybe words are exactly what he needs. Hey Jonas, have you heard of affirmations? I feel like I've heard Mel mention those before. She probably has. There is a pretty common tool witches use to give themselves a quick boost. I also want to get this boost charge. Are they magical? They're more of a focusing tool, I would say. I find them pretty helpful, and they're simple if you want to try them out. Nothing weird will happen? Nope. And we'll only start with using a few so you don't get overwhelmed. Alright then, how do we do these affirmations? First, we need to identify what exactly is making you feel anxious. Let's start with maybe 3 key things. One is definitely that I'm not working hard enough to overcome my anger. The second one would be, well, that I'm just a bother to other people like Mel and Jonas and my crew. Third, if I try to talk to people about how I feel, they'll think I'm weak. All those good? Yep, that's very good. Let's start with working to overcome your anger, the first one. Okay. So, working to overcome your anger, but it's not just anger, right? No, anger is usually the result when everything gets to be too much. And I'm working on that, or at least I have in the past, but I feel like it's not enough. But you're working on it, right? Yeah, of course. So how about we come up with an affirmation about making progress instead, to help you focus on how you are working on it and making progress. Mel always says progress isn't linear. Maybe she's right. So about, I'm overcoming my challenges steadily each day. Every day presents a new challenge for growth. My efforts are worthy. I can envision my success. Everything is good, to be honest. A new chance sounds nice, though. Every day presents a new chance for growth. Wow, that's really true, isn't it? Yep. See, just saying it out helps, doesn't it? Affirmations are intense. Next, let's do it. Your relationship with friends and family. You're afraid you're too much for people, but as if you need too much help. I guess that they constantly have to be worrying about me. Not that it's bad to think about other people at all, but I mean more like they have to manage me. I don't want them to feel that way. Do they make you feel that way when you try to tell them how you're feeling? Not usually. I mean, there have been people in the past, but they were also kind of mean. I feel like you need to believe that other people care about you and that they're listening to you isn't managing you, but showing that they care about you. Yeah, maybe. And how about I am loved and valued by my friends and family? People admire and respect me. I'm worth it. I recognize my worth. My life is full of love. Oh, that's something I also need to learn, to be honest. That sounds like calendar talk to me. Calendar talk? I think it's about trying to get a positive mindset, which is just super, super hard. Loved and valued by my friends and family. Let's take this one. That sounds very positive. Everything sounds positive, though. Wow, saying that out loud feels weird, but even though I know it's true. And you just need to practice until it doesn't feel weird. Yeah, you're right. And lastly, communication. You're afraid that if you tell people how you're feeling, they'll look down on you. You know, like I'd be a terrible leader or that I can't handle anything general. It catches people off guard that I get overwhelmed and need to cool down. I like being around people, but sometimes it can get to be too much. But I also know the only way for people to know that is for me to tell them. I like to believe people are more understanding than I sometimes want to give credit. But there's always that fear, you know? I guess if I tell them and they still don't listen, then maybe it is not my problem anymore, though. I don't know. Okay, let's try an affirmation saying you want, and your wants and needs are valid. You're right that some people will respect that, but others won't. That doesn't change the validity of your wants and needs. How about we go with something like, my needs are valid. Communication is a strength. I'm worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. My wants and needs are the keys to my success. Listening is a form of love. Yeah, kind of true. I am worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. Even when I'm saying this, it sounds weird, so I think I also need to work on myself. Jonah seems taken aback by his own words. You have a good feeling about this affirmation? Yeah, I like that. Great, we've got 3 affirmations. Let's go over them one more time. Every day presents a new chance of growth. Now the second one. I'm loved and valued by my friends and family. And lastly, I'm worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. I feel like I can already feel my mindset changing just by saying these 3 affirmations today. Just imagine how they make you feel with even more practice. When you feel ready, go ahead and use the forgive oil too if you think you still need the extra push. Thanks a lot, Mimi. You know, Mel is always burning candles and stuff when she does her thinking stuff. I wonder if she'd let me borrow one when I'm practicing. But maybe I should just focus on these affirmations first. Candles. What? Is it a bad idea for something? No, not at all. It just got me thinking. But it's nothing. Well, I should get going. Of course. Be sure to let me know how the affirmation goes. Will do. A candle. Pretty sure the shop has the old candle holder. I could probably put something together for Jonas using that. The good thing is we bought that. It was very, very cheap. Now the last 2 characters are missing for today. We talked to Nisha. You approach the art studio and you hear what you think is Nisha pacing back and forth. If you're not going to let me work, I don't know what to do. She must be fighting with the fibbly nibblies again. I better get in there. You walk into the studio. Mimi, I'm at wit's end. Do you have that spell I asked for? Let me see. Here it is. Divination oil, this one. I think we got even every oil. I wonder how the next day is gonna be. Perfect divination oil. They should let me talk with them, right? Not entirely, but also I wouldn't recommend trying that again after our last attempt. You do have a close relationship with the Fiblini place, but that relationship is too strained to confront them directly without an experienced witch. Then what's the point of this oil? I feel like I'm almost there with figuring out this community moral project. Is there any way to figure out what to do without talking directly to the Fibbly Nibblies? Is there a way? Those Fibbly Nibblies are kind of reminding me of Fantastic Beasts, to be honest. Is there a way? I should just yell at them some more. Ignore them until they crumble. Fumigate them. Last one? No, it should be something you have experience in doing. You don't want Fibbly Nibbles to destroy the studio again. Maybe you could figure out what to do, but not at the studio. Safely away from those spiteful spirits. Maybe at the beach? You did sense Nisha's desire for the divination oil from the letter. Is there a form of divination you could do? That's it. Let's do a tarot reading and see what the cards say. Is this something you can actually do? Of all the forms of divination, it is the one I'm most familiar with. Yes. Of course, I'm still learning, but there aren't consequences with tarot readings. Not tarot. Tarot, okay, maybe. Well, at least nothing like spirits wrecking your art studio. Let's try that. Where do we get a tarot deck, though? Have one at my place. We can do it there. Yeah, that's probably best. Who knows what Fibbly Nibblies would try if we did it here. Let's get going then. You, Nisha, make your way to your home. Oh, it's the first time somebody's visiting me at home. You, Nisha, make your way to your home. Wow, I haven't been here in ages. It still looks the same as I remember it. Yeah, I didn't bother to change anything considering I'm not here for that long. Well, that ends. I kind of like that place already. Keep my deck on my altar. Let's do the reading there. Yunisha, stand over the altar. First, let's apply this oil. Okay. And then let me shuffle the cards to cleanse them off their old deck. Or energy, it was. Let me see. You take the cards in your hands and shuffle them a few times. We did this yesterday by accident. Found this desk, not desk, but I found this place yesterday. After how many hours of playing? 7 hours? What is it? So, how does this work? First, we need to decide what spread we want. I think a 4-card spread might be the best. As I said, I'm still learning, so I like to avoid the more complex ones if that's alright. As long as I get answers, I think it is more as a guidance than answers. I'm glad they're saying this here. Let's just get started. You draw 4 cards. I think it's a bit more inspirational. You can always, interpret some things here without taking this as an answer. But here we go. The first card will tell us the problem we're facing. The second card is the obstacle. The third card is the recommended action to take. Lastly, the 4th card shows the outcome. Sounds straightforward enough. Well, we see if that remains true once we flip the cards. Let's see what the first card is. What is it? The Magician. What does that mean? Wow, these cards are beautiful. Did you draw them yourself? No, actually my gran made this deck for me. Family custom is that the head witch gives a tarot deck to their apprentice once they start training. I feel like I could learn a thing from your gran. She's an excellent artist. Anyway, what does this card mean? So this is the Magician depicted by a plant called Dittany of Crete. This card symbolizes skill, focused energy, and manifestations. Though we're reading this card for a tricky situation. The card is probably telling us there is a lack of these things. Have skills? I don't think the card necessarily means your artistic skill in this case. Remember, we're asking what to do about the Fibli nibbles. I think in this case the card is saying that maybe you and their energies are out of sync. Somehow you aren't communicating effectively, so you can't harness each other's energy. What do you think? I guess it's figuring out how to communicate then, but we tried that and it didn't work. I wouldn't say that was our best attempt though, so the card is telling us there's something more to do there. Maybe we should go ahead and turn in the next card. I wonder if there's something else behind. There's probably a theory behind, but I have no idea about tarot cards. Why am I always saying tarot cards? The devil, okay. So obstacle card is the devil. Is this good? Now this one makes perfect sense. Hang on, this card might not mean what you think it does, but it does mean there is some sort of chaos going on in your life, perhaps some manipulation and confusion. But I remember when Gran talked to me about this card and why she chose the Sandu to represent it. And I was like, it's carnivores, duh. And she said, yes, that was part of it. But when people first started collecting Sandus, they thought they were the most darling plants. Darling? What is with Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Not sure if they would also work for reading, to be honest. Good night, Mimi. It's bedtime. Good night, Bubba. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care. Have a good night's sleep. Take care, please. And then they discovered they were carnivores. Someone exclaimed that Sandus were the vegetable wickedness, and my grand thought that was hysterical. When you're dealing with the devil, sometimes you need to just laugh at the absurdities of things. Sometimes by not embracing the chaos, you cause more friction. I have been trying to cut them out of my life more recently, more than I did when I was younger. Even then, it's not like they didn't cause trouble. I think those Fibli nibbles, they are standing for something else, to be honest. Something which is like a blockade. Like she had a kind of artistic blockade anyway. So you can read something in the I guess you can, yeah. I like the Fibli nibblies, but it was exhausting being the weird girl in class. I just wanted to fit in. Yeah, I understand that. Wait, Doug, did you ever take part in one of those tournaments? Did you play in those tournaments with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Are they? Probably they are tournaments, right? Did you ever think you were weird? What? No. I always thought I was fine. It was everyone else. I could be myself with the fibbly nibblies. Let's pull the next card. Now I'm curious. Temperance. So temperance represents the action you take. You can take. This is interesting. In a good or a bad way? Well, it implies something in your life needs healing. And since this reading is regarding the fibbly nibbles and what you should do about them, it might be that the two of you need to do some healing work, which is step beyond communicating. I tried asking them what they wanted before. I feel like that wasn't the right approach. It might be more what the both of you want. Temperance usually means something along the lines of cooperation and finding harmony. The other curious thing is temperance in number 14, while the devil is number 15. So if you can heal your relationship, you might find harmony in the chaos. But how do I heal my relationship with them? You said you used to play with them as a kid, right? Yeah. Have you tried that recently? No. I mean, I'm not a kid anymore. So maybe it's not playing with them like when you were a kid, but somehow still including them in your life. You said they were a big source of your creativity, so maybe it's something along the lines of that. Maybe you're right. So what's the outcome? What's the solution? What to do here? Yes, but I'm directly you can make it. That's okay. You tried it at least. It's all about trying, for sure. The Empress. The outcome is the Empress. What's so funny about that? The Empress is a card of creativity, uncontrolled creativity at that. It's also a card of nurturing. If there was a card to represent you, I think this would be it. This is your card. The Empress. I think I could work with that. But what could it imply for me in the fibbly nibblies? So it sounds like if you're able to find balance with the fibbly nibbles, you might become even more creative. What I thought was holding me back all my life might be my way forward. That's what the card seems to say. Of course, this is going to take some work. Oops. Whoa, there's not much time either. Maybe this festival piece can be the start of something new with the fibbly nibblies. Maybe it could be. I wish there was some way to at least set us up to work peacefully together. It's like fighting your inner demons here, right? It reminds me of that. Devin always says that you can sort all your problems over a cup of tea. Yeah, that gives you an idea. If only life were that simple. I'm going to head back to the studio. I think she's the one who needs the teapot. I was poor to buy so many cards to build a good deck. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. But I heard there are also some tournaments where you don't need to get the original deck. I think you can also make them custom-wise, but it needs to be a tournament where they're allowing it. So it's not a mixture of both. I think you can also do that. Nisha looks cute. Does she collect medieval mazes by any Oh, Gnebbers, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Show. But hi, Gnebbers. Welcome. She's an artist and she's surrounded by lots of artsy stuff, though. But no medieval things. No. Don't be sad. Maybe I can start to refigure things out there. Sounds good. I'm glad the tarot reading seemed to help. I've never done a reading for anyone else before. It was an exciting experience. Here's the both of us learning new things today, huh? I'll get going though. Thanks again for your help, Mimi. You know, Jimena has that old teapot at our store. Exactly. I wonder if I could make something with that. Nisha might not realize it, but Devin is on to something. Why am I here now? Village? I wonder, was it Devin? There you go. So, we were at home because of the reading. Alrighty. I wonder how Devon's meeting with Ruth and Mel went yesterday. They seemed confident enough. You knock on the music studio door. Mimi, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, that was too fast again. I'm sorry. You helped me big time. The counter meditation, along with the confidence spell, really worked. Ruth and Mel loved the song I composed. Really? That's great to hear. Though I wouldn't give myself too much credit. You're the one who wrote the song after all. Yeah, but without your help, I would have been too nervous about playing it properly, you know? Ah, Devin, you're too sweet. What are friends for? I want to say that, but I don't want to flirt. I already have a sweetheart. I'm committed. The power of friendship, I don't know what I would have done without you. Or what I'm going to do without you. Oh, Devin. Devin, Mimi, you got first. No, you. Just these past weeks have been really great. Even with all their ups and downs. I was about to say the same thing. But let's not focus on the sad stuff yet. We've still got a few days and then there's the festival. What's left for you to do before the festival? Now that the song got approved, the musicians need to practice it. I don't think that'll be too hard though. They all seem pretty skilled. I also offered to help finalize the lineup and run at the stage for the festival. Wow. You're gonna run the whole show? That sounds like a lot of work. Ramsey and I have a pretty good act. No, I don't wanna be on stage though. That sounds like a lot of work. I'm gonna take that. When I was 12 or 13, I could afford a booster pack twice a month, but in soccer, I got everything paid for that. Was more important anyway. In soccer? Interesting. Dude, these kind of stuff are so expensive, right? How much is a booster pack? Dude, you need some quite of pocket money for that. Yeah, but it's all at least backstage stuff. I'm pretty excited though. It feels really great to bring all the musicians together. I think we're really going to capture the spirit of Flora with our music. Together, it's really great seeing you this excited. Well, we'll see how I feel the day off. I think you're going to be just fine. As an artist, it feels like I should want to be in the center of attention. And there's an expectation that I should constantly be putting myself out there. But it's so exhausting. And then I spend all my time stressing out about I could be working, composing, collaborating with other musicians instead, you know? I don't get why making art never actually feels like it's about making art. Does that make sense? I think so. Basically, you want to make music without all the other stuff. I just want to study witchcraft without all my family's expectations. Those expectations are made up anyway, and for some reason they all just seem to accept it. None of them seem... Yeah, that's it exactly. I was kind of amazed when I was honest with everyone at the full moon ritual. Everyone was just alright with it. I never had that happen before. Usually I get told if I don't do things exactly this way, that I'll never make it. But you know what? I think that's nonsense. Yeah. I'm liking this rebel energy. Let's burn it all down. 5 or 7 years, I don't remember. Yeah, and imagine you're small. Then you can't buy anything else anymore. It's about priorities. Dude, that's actually very expensive. You could always buy booster packs, right? Yeah. I don't think you need to get in any more trouble right now. You're probably right. You probably need to at least get through the festival first. I should probably be getting back to the music too. Still got lots to do and only a few days left. Yep. Let's do our best. Alrighty. This feeling again. This time it's the amethyst. That'd be perfect for Devon's locket. I don't think I have that though. Amethyst has protective qualities and helps quiet the mind. So if they don't have time for countdown mediation, the amethyst could help instead. I think it's probably because I missed talking to my crown a few days because I just didn't know or I forgot. Let me write this down in my grimoire. Alrighty. Ooh, we were here, so we're going home again. And we're going to bed. We're ready to end the day. Are we ready? So am I right? Only 3 days are left? Hey Ramsey, I want to talk a little more about that idea I mentioned yesterday. You know how I had those strange feelings after talking to folks? Like sensing colors and stuff? Well, I was thinking about crafting some enchanted items, incorporating what I've been sensing. You know, to help them out even after we've left. Do you think that's a good idea? What? That's what good witches do, right? I know it's extra effort. No, not as an experiment. That's what good witches are doing, right? I'm not trying to assert my magical skills at all. I just want to help for real. I think we're also changing a bit. I've already got some idea on what to craft. I think I've been thinking about it for a while now, but only just realized it. I wanted to see if it was actually a good idea first. Thanks, Ramsey. Let's enchant some items. Time to write these ideas down in my grimoire. I think I can't do this with every item, though. Oh, we'll see. I don't have a good feeling. This is the last crystal. 1 crowd treat coming up. Oh, no! Yeah, I think I missed like 2 days or something, or even 3. Promise to still give you your treats, even you don't give me crystals in return. Oh, that's a very special one. Citrine. This one is gorgeous too. Orange is such an energizing color, don't you think? Thanks for finding all these crystals for me, Ramsey. They'll be good souvenirs. Can I see them somewhere? Probably it was on my table, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing 2. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many people living in this village? Because I remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 6. Maybe I didn't miss. How many days do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. My parents didn't want to buy me that, but for soccer they bought me everything up a certain point, and then later my team paid for everything. You are not a child anymore. What do you want to do with cards? Well, it did. Well, I had Pokemon cards, but I don't remember where they are. Kind of sad because of that. All right, Burbles. Now the question is, should we do another day? I think I'm still up to do that, even though my voice is kind of gone. That means I need some fresh water. So another 2 minutes break, and then I'll be right back again. Is that a deal? Yeah. I need to stretch my back as well, and then we're going to do another day. So be right back. Hello there. Now I'm back again. Oh no, I'm back. The world is not going down. Don't panic. Yeah, we made a little deal here with Thok. We're going to take a little break of 2 minutes, grabbing some water, some snacks, or a little pee break. But now we're back again and we're doing another day, which is a day where we're crafting some stuff, I think. Do we have more? Oh no, we don't have orders anymore. But how can we do that? Enchanting items. Enchanting items is similar to crafting spells. If you have the item to enchant, it'll appear on the altar once you click the character's portrait in the grimoire. You should also see the ingredient symbols in the recipe box. Use the symbols to identify which ingredients you need, but there's one special ingredient. Thank you, Thong. And no, don't be worried. I'm back again. There is one special ingredient, the crystal. Click on the gold bowl to cycle through the crystal in your inventory. Oh, okay. Now you can see the crystal here. The correct one should match the color of the icon. Okay. Let's craft an enchanted besom for Ruth. Let's see. Oh, interesting. I think I'm missing something. Hope I understood this right. Color red. Was this the rose? I think so. And then this one. I don't know. I can't remember the symbol. Hero. And how can I choose the crystal now? Just a little longer. Oh wait, it was not the crystal. This one. I think I'm missing something. Oh no, never mind. I need to choose the item, right? This one? No. Can't remember. This one? I'm just guessing. It's gonna work at some point. I don't think it's looking like this. Orange. No. Oh, no, I took it away. Now it worked. Oh, enchanting. Enchanted besom. Keep crafting. Looking so pretty. The next one is Jean. Alrighty. That is lavender. Lavender. This one. Yellow, but I don't know what the dot was. The circle with the dot inside. Plants. Pea flower. And the item. It was the book for him for sure, so it should work. No? I think I'm missing something. Do you know you want to write the things down, or was it another? Maybe I did a mistake with the flower. It is lavender. Yarrow? Oh, it was calendula. What am I talking about? Calendula. There you go. No? He? No, it is calendula. Okay, lavender, yarrow, and calendula, right? Lavender. It's not working. Oh, never mind. I am missing the crystal. Blue one. I think I wrote it down, but I'm just guessing. This one? No? Okay. The next one. There you go. The jade. Oh, to be successful. Enchanted. Ooh. Enchanted journal. Grape crafting. Okay, and the last one. For Devin. Maybe Devin could use an enchanted locket. Plants. But what's the cream color again? Chamomile. In pink. Geranium. And calendula. And the right crystal. Actually, just let's look it up. Villager, right? Devin, where are you? This one. Purple one. Do you have this even? That's not really purple. It's pink. Enchanted dish locket. Alright, let's finish this one. Alrighty, we're going to the village then and deliver all the stuff. but we're also going to talk to all the people here. Maybe we should start with delivering all the enchanted stuff first. All right. I hope Jean likes this journal. I've never made something like this before for anyone else, or anything like this to begin with. You walk up to the cafe, it still says closed, but the lights are on, so you know Jean is inside. Is he still making batter? You walk to the kitchen, and yes, you do indeed hear Jean making even more batter. I suppose the more madeleines, the merrier. You poke your head through the kitchen door. Jean looks up at you and gives you another thumbs up. Hold up the journal. Enchanted journal right here. Jean sees the journal. He stops mixing and walks over to you. What's this? It's for you. Jean takes the journal and flips through its pages. It's so you can write down all your thoughts and stuff, like if you're stuck on a recipe, or mad at another critic, or anything really. I see. It's also a goodbye present. Goodbye? Yeah, I'm leaving after the festival, so... that's right. Jill continues to look through the journal. This is good work. You're going to make an excellent witch. Was that a... Did you just compliment me? I would never. Am I actually your favorite witch? You're the only witch I know. So favorite by default. I need to get back to the better. Of course you do. It's fine. I'll get out of here. But you better save some of those madeleines for me. Jean nods his head. I leave the cafe. I'm Jean's favorite witch. All right. And then we're going to bring, what was it? We crafted for Ruth, right? Talk to Ruth. We crafted the broom. Let's give the besom, not the besom, what am I talking? Yeah, the besom to Ruth. I hope she likes it. You walk up to Ruth's office and knock on the door. Mimi, hello. Sorry, I'm about to head to a last minute meeting. Is everything all right? Yes. I just wanted to give you this enchanted besom. It's like a broom, yeah. You hand Ruth the besom. She holds it tenderly in her hands. Your favorite witch is oh, thank you. Your local alchemist? No, actually a witch. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of you. This is wonderful. What do I owe you for this? Nothing. It's a gift, well, a goodbye present really, since the festival is almost over and all. You can use it to cleanse energy from a room. I figured you could take it with you on your travels. Of course I will. Oh goodness, I wish I didn't have this meeting. It seems so rude to run off now. It's not a problem really. I understand there's a lot to get done before the Flora festival. This truly is such a lovely gift. We've been very lucky to have you. Thanks. I should get running now though. I can't wait for the harvest ritual you have planned for us. Now things are getting very fast. We also have to deliver, was it for Devin? Let's talk to Devin. Yeah, it was, right? Time to give Devin in this locket. I really hope they like it. You walk up to the music studio and knock on the door. Mimi, I don't have a lot of time, but... No worries. I just made this for you. Or I made you something. Enchanted locket. Right here. Devin holds up the locket. Wow, this is... Devin puts on the locket. This is really nice, thanks. You said you wanted something to help you remember to stay calm, so... I think this will do just the trick. Unfortunately, I still have some last-minute preparation to get done. Of course, I've got to prepare for the harvest ritual anyways. It's going to be a big day. Sure is. Well, I'll see you later. Yup. Hey, we didn't say to Devin that's a goodbye gift here. Bye. I think they like it enough. Hopefully, the locket helps a little. Alright, time to talk to the rest of the group. Talk to Mel. Time to check on Mel. I know I said this before, but please let her be okay. You walk up to Mel's office. You see her sitting at her desk. She actually does some... Mimi, good to see you. Wow, this might be the first time I've seen you not freaking out, exhausted or sick or something. Yeah, you might be right about that. Sorry, that was rude. No, it's true. But I think that's thanks to the visualizations exercise we did and the boundaries charm. Oh, did you use it? Mm-hmm. After you left, I actually went through the visualization exercise again. Then this morning I held a meeting with a finalized plan and redelegated some tasks. Honestly, I was still worried about people thinking I was lazy or avoiding work but delegating, but I held strong and no one seemed angry. I think they appreciated that I had much clearer vision of how things should run. Which I guess isn't surprising, but still. Though I do have a question for you. Sure. Did you really write all those riches for Cosmopolitan? Not all of them. Stay silent. Yes, there was this one. No, I think we're also getting more humble here in this village. Is this game almost over? I think soon. I think we're still missing 2 days. You see this? The harvest day was on the last day here. So I do think this is probably going to take another hour or something. I mean, it took me like an hour for one day. So that's coming pretty close to that. But I do think this day is a bit shorter than the rest. No, don't be sad, Mixo. I'm having another good game to play after this one. But Evan Alcid ended up becoming a little more popular than intended. I guess my genius was maybe a little too much. It's not that I'm mad. Well, I'm a little. But I just feel so silly for falling for it. You really shouldn't. Yes, I should, because you're right about magic. I was just looking for a quick fix or something to help me cope. I didn't want to take the time to actually deal with what was wrong. I don't think you are being entirely fair to yourself. I did partly write the riches to make fun of people, which isn't nice. And of course, but I do feel like I hold some responsibility for my actions. I love this village. Jean and Jonas. I want nothing more than to see them succeed. But yeah, I can't forget about myself and my well-being. I want to be successful too, which is why I think I might try to find a teacher after the festival. Not that I want to be full-fledged witch like you, but you've inspired me to find someone to guide me on my practice. So that when I feel like I'm getting lost, I know how to refocus. Especially if I'm to become mayor. What do you think? I've never inspired anyone before. Doesn't matter what I think. I could teach you something. No, it's nice. It's nice to say that. Did you actually watch an episode yesterday? I did. Welcome back, Thug. I did. And I'm kind of shocked how the next 2 episodes are gonna be. I guess I kind of watched, but I stopped with the highest judge leaving. And I guess that was also the first time I was watching the episode in German. But I didn't hear him yelling anymore, so I guess I missed that part. Now that was the episode where he left, and then there was the young folks renting a car without having a driving license, and then they're causing this huge accident. And the episode ended that one of the guys was being in coma, and and after that I still need to watch. I'm missing, I think, 2 episodes, or was it 3? Around that. So this is where I'm right now. You're welcome. But I think that's a really great idea. It's a shame you're only here for 2 weeks. Maybe once you're done your journey, you should come. You see, I'll take a quick look at the clock. My next meeting. I'm so sorry, Mimi, but I gotta run. Some things never change. I suppose they don't. But I'll see you later, okay? Yep. Bye. Aha. How's feeling? Is this rose quartz? It is the crystal of love, both for yourself and others. That would work perfectly for Mel's hourglass. Let me jot that down in my grimoire. Yeah, this day is way faster. Alright, talk to Jonas, my sweetheart. You approach the festival grounds. Everything seems to be running smoothly. I wonder how the information for Give Oil combo worked out for Jonas. You spot Jonas and Caesar over by the stage. Hey, Mimi! Oh, I just love Caesar. What's up? I was just stopping by to ask how yesterday went. Oh, let's take a seat over here. You and Jonas walk over to the bench and sit. Things seem to be going pretty well around here. Yeah, for sure. I was worried for a moment, to be honest. We were still getting stuff done after my freak out, but it was just Yeah, awkward. Jonas, grow serious. Thank you. Huh? I mean, sure, but why? Did I do something? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. The spell, duh, right? Did you already forget about it? No, I just didn't realize that's what you were referring to, okay? I've had a lot of people give up on me in the past. But you worked with me on those affirmations, and I practiced the affirmations as you told me to do. When I felt ready, I used the all and called a meeting. I was really nervous and all, but when I explained everything, no one was mad. Blaming me. The crew could tell something was up after that day, but they didn't want to bring up until I seemed ready. Obviously, I apologize because lashing out like this I did is never okay. But then I explained needing space and getting overwhelmed, and especially when I'm uncomfortable. We all agreed to communicate better about our needs and keep an eye out for each other. That's so true. Keep an eye out for each other is so important. It's not even that hard. The next episodes are Trust Me in German. This is already quite pleasant without you being yelling. Well, that's good. I mean, the German dub is, to be honest, is not too bad. But now it's kind of weird to how can I say that? It's kind of weird that I can hear them in German. The voices are very different in German compared to Korean. Like her name. Oh, I forgot her name. Miss Sum. Like the cold-hearted one. I still don't know what's going on with her, but her voice, her original voice is giving you the idea how like she's a very cold person, and in German it's like she's very calm. She's not like she doesn't appear to me cold. So some things are getting lost definitely, but it's not too bad. It's not that bad. It was the first time I've experienced something like this. People actually listening, other than John and Mel, of course. One of my crew members mentioned she was also feeling on edge too, because of the festival and the pressure for it to do well. And then everyone else started talking about too. Before I knew it, we were all talking about how much we wanted the Flora festival to succeed. And how we all want to do our best. I've never rallied people like that before. It felt almost cleansing. Wait, did you accidentally give me a cleansing spell? Those are things, right? No, I didn't, but I'm really proud of you. You're so grown up now. Thanks. But to be honest, I couldn't have done it without you. My magic only does half the work. But that's still half. It feels like so much has happened over these past 2 weeks. Even if the festival ends up not meeting expectations, a lot has changed for the better because of you. I know I've been better since meeting you. Oh, you definitely become a better leader. We still have to see if I've become a better witch. All that's left is the festival. I keep thinking there's more, but there isn't. There is what comes after the festival. Well, yeah, but I don't really want to think about that. Since I will probably not be here anymore, but I think there might be the option in the game that the game is going to ask me, hey, do you want to stay here? I'm going to hug Jonas. Oh, this is a flirty hug, and this is the friendship hug. Jonas hugs you back. You both stand in silence for a little while. I guess I should get back to work now. Don't want all your magic to go to waste. I should get going too. See you later. Yep, bye. Bye-bye. Oh, what's this? She's literally thinking what I'm saying. That's what a coincidence. Celestine, or whatever it's called. Is this the last ingredient for Jonas' candle holder? I guess that makes sense. It's calming, provides clarity, and aids in communication. Yeah, I think that'd be a perfect addition. Let me write that in my grimoire. Now with that, we're only missing Nisha, right? Yeah. I think the emotions come across better in the original than the translated version. Yeah, the dub version, right? Yeah, I agree. Even though German dub is not that bad. There are way worse stuff. You walk up to the studio and knock on the door. I wonder if the tarot reading helped Nisha at all. Come in! You look around the studio. It looks like chaos, but not like Fibbly Nibbly's chaos. Seem like you're in a good mood. Yeah, I've been figuring out that community moral idea I pitched at the full moon ritual. I think it'll be really great to have everyone in the village add something to the wall. Something to remind us that we're a community even when there isn't a festival. What do you think? I've never coordinated a community event before. A big, bold mural is perfect. A piece of art you don't have to make yourself. A community art experiment. I like this one. I love it. Nah, I thought you would. Of course I still have to manage it and make sure no one draws anything inappropriate. Right now I'm trying to figure out what supplies I need. I would just draw a bird though. If I need anything, Mel wants the word in by the end of today. That's why the studio looks like such a mess. Makes sense. And how are other things going? You mean with the... Yep. Let's take a quick walk to the beach. Are you sure you have the time? Well, not really, but our beach talks might be coming to an end soon, so let's head out then. You and Nisha walk towards the beach for maybe the last... It's better not to think about it, I hate goodbyes. Yeah, you see, my character's also thinking about her last 2 days at the beach. Understandable. Take Nisha's hand. Shall race you. You take off running? Oh my god, do you have the condition for that? Not so fast! Nisha runs after you. When you get to the beach, both of you are out of breath. I won. No, I did. Honestly, I don't really care. I just need to sit down and catch my breath. Me too. You and Nisha sit on some rocks. So, the Fibbly Nibblies have been oddly quiet. I've been trying to talk to them, not using magic or anything, just thinking aloud so they can chime in if they want. Who knows, maybe after the last blow up they exhausted themselves too. They could also be feeling guilty for the mess. That would be a first. But somehow even I got scared when the Chief Justice got this tantrums. Yeah, I'm definitely excited. To see more. I was really wondering how they're gonna solve this, but I guess it was just a matter of time. It was a good reason that he left. He had to. He just had to. But I also realized, like, it's kind of focusing the problems of the country having probably. I could only imagine they were telling that like 70% of the students in South Korea are taking lessons because outside of school they're taking lessons to keep it up because the pressure is so damn high. And I just didn't know that it's so bad. I know that a lot of things are like activities outside of school was going, but I didn't know it's actually that hard. So I kind of learned some very interesting stuff there. I never had outside of school any lessons. I never had that. I always tried to pull myself together because I knew it's so expensive to get these kind of lessons. And it is expensive. Though you could be right, but I need them to respond to me if we're going to fix our relationship. But it feels great being this energized about art again. I wish I felt this way all the time. Don't we all? Right? Sometimes I wonder if it's worth turning your passions into work. The highs are so high, but the lows leave you completely burned out. And then add spiteful spirits on top of it. That's not actually entirely fair. When I got home, I went instantly into push-away mode, which is why they acted poorly. It's hard to figure out the right thing to do when you're exhausted. At least the festival is almost here. Yeah, that'll be a lot of my mind for sure. These talks have been super helpful over these past few weeks too. I'm kind of going to miss them. Only kinda, me too. We can't depressed before the festival, right? Right. Nisha stands up proudly and looks out towards the ocean. This festival is going to be a huge success. The Fibbly Nibblies and I are going to be friends again. Granny's going to travel the world finally, and Mimi will become the most famous Von Teasel there ever was. I don't know about the last one, but I'll hopefully at least complete my training. I think I'm going to cut this beach chat a little short. I don't want my creative energy to go to waste. Neither do I. Good luck with the final preparations. Bye. You look out at the ocean. Our final beach shadow. Whatever this feeling is that I'm feeling right now, I'm not liking it very much. It's the feeling of saying goodbye soon. It's been nice getting to know Nisha these past few weeks. I wish there was something I could add to her teapot to help her. And I think we have it. We got the idea. That's it. The citrine Ramsey gave me. Orange citrine helps with both clarity and manifestation. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Just let me jot this down in my grimoire. Boop. Alrighty. That means we're going home now. And that means we're going to end the day because tomorrow we're going to craft all the stuff to give the last gifts to the villagers, and also taking part or participating at the festival because that's what we're working for. And now it's just 2 days left, but I think we're going to do this tomorrow. Burbles, I need a break now. But it was good we did another day. It was a short day though. I think this is saved. Yep, I am very sure. And at this point, I would like to say thank you so much for playing Witchy Life Story again with me. I hope you also enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much.